Started soon. Just want to do some self-promotion because
Hey,
we are starting in just a moment. Give me a second. There we go.
The ad I just saw, there was a person who looked like Dylan dancing in the ad. It was the Best Buy ad. But at a glance, he was like a disheveled version of Dylan.
That was still.
he does ads as a side job.
Someone, a coworker was telling me that he lives in Montreal and people that look like me on the street the other day, and I was kind of offended that he thinks that I'm so common looking that 3 people look like me.
Okay.
God, that was so weird. Jesus.
Hmm?
Sorry, no, Dylan like was adjusting something, but
Oh.
it like adjusted to his hand, so it just got like real trippy.
Oh, missed it. Go away.
Dylan, are we playing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll be around because I can't leave my house.
Okay. All that done with. Let's jump right in. Welcome back to Roll Call. And I always forget what I have to do next. I think it is player introductions. So, of course, I don't have my bag of dice. Never prepared. First person to go introduce themselves today will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will be Toby.
Oh, great.
Toby, once you're done introducing yourself, please pass it on to somebody else.
I'm Toby. I forgot we leveled up last session, so I'm doing that now.
It's fine.
I play Emilio, the Shadow Kai Circle of Stars Druid. Drow? Shadow Kai Drow? Circle of Stars Druid. And, he is a disaster bisexual. I'm trying to remember how to describe him, I wasn't prepared.
It's okay.
He's got purple skin, silver hair, he's got 1 red right eye, and 3 claw marks going down his face. And he's got star freckles, and he's really annoying to like half of the party. And I'm gonna pass it off to Gia.
Thank you. I'm still laughing at disaster bisexual. So my character is Velsira, aka the Wanderer. She is a monster slayer. I always want to call her monster hunter, but monster slayer ranger. She is a purple tiefling. Cat has something to add, I guess. She's a purple tiefling with dark, long curly hair, and she's usually wearing all black and sunglasses. She tries to be very cool. Hi, Juno. Yeah, Juno is also here. Alright, I think those are the main points. Let's go with Robert.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. My name is Robert. I'm playing Tingle Rumbletron. He's a gnomish armor artificer. Middle-aged, looks kind of crazy, clanking around in his giant suit of Mechanotech armor. I'm changing the name that I'm calling the armor every single game because I have no idea what it is. And he's right now afflicted with a bit of a werewolf problem. So he's trying to figure out how to not eat people every full moon. And I'm gonna pass it off to Tristan.
Hello, I'm Tristan. I'm playing Clover, who is a Lotus Den halfling. Short, stout, freckled, red hair, very cheerful. Sometimes too cheerful. Yeah. Dylan.
I'm Dylan. I'm playing the Hobo Gobbo Zubrik. He is a 4th level conjuration wizard. And he's just currently having a good time. Just a real good time.
All right.
Don't know about the rest of y'all.
And that's all of you, right? Didn't forget anyone.
No, there's that lame guy.
Yar.
That's right. We forgot the lamest person.
The lamest one.
Damn.
Me. Hello, everyone. I'm Parky Park. Your DM. What?
Wow.
Wow. I'm just.
Did I forget somebody?
The lame guy.
Oh,
Hi,
we
I'm
forgot.
Ian.
We forgot you. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
We thought you were like really.
No,
good
I
background.
thought everyone was done. I was just like, I'm ready to go. So I'm like, I thought everyone was good to go, and I'm like, all right, everyone, the latest person to me. Okay, let's go.
Well, we know
Ian.
who's dying first.
Ian.
We thought we were calling you.
Pizza
lame.
self-deprecation beat me out again.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm
It's
Ian.
that's
I am playing Bloodbeard. He is a tiefling, Zariel. He is a I'm gonna say ranger. Jesus, he is a rogue 3 fighter 1. He is a pirate, and he is very bloody right now. But we saved the people we were supposed to save. We got the goods. Mission success.
right. And finally, it is I am back again, Parky Park, and I'll be your DM for this campaign in the world of Særald, a homebrew campaign, loosely based on a lot of things from my past that I've read. So, yeah, I hope you guys are excited for this upcoming next part of the story, because I believe we have a recap for what happened last time. That'll be delivered by Tristan.
Yup.
All right, go ahead, Tristan.
Clover's diary. We had a nice and truthful talk in the morning. What a breath of fresh air. I decided to check for poison and diseases right after, and I found what we were looking for in Tingle, but Zubrik also had a poison in him. I guess I should talk to him later about that. After the conversation, the Wanderer, myself, Bloodbeard, and Tingle went around town to see if anyone knew about werewolves and their curses. We just stopped by the herbalist first to see if she knew anything. Tingle, being kind of awkward, was trying to sell his own blood to her. Thankfully, she declined before any of us had to step in. She told us about herbs that we need to get. Going to a peak in the mountain sounds like a lot of walking. Hopefully we don't have to do that. After that, Bloodbeard left to go buy chains, just in case if Tingle goes a little awry. And the rest of us went to go to Father Aldrin. And the father told us about the Seer, a priestess of Zigzis from Ethera.
Priest.
That'll be priest. This will be our plan B if needed. Hopefully not. Tingle seemed scared of religion, like everyone's going to try to convert him or something. Maybe he'll learn that not all religions are evil. Like Liara. We go back to the tavern to meet everyone. Emilio seemed like he was recently crying, also had a new necklace on. I hope he's okay. Zubrik seemed delusional, as normal. Hopefully the poison is doing too much harm. Bloodbeard also seemed to have a quest for us all to do. Missing people in the ocean. He seemed adamant about going without even reward. My intuition is telling me that he's getting something from this, but I don't want to assume. This old lady, Maggie, chartered a boat for us so we could start looking. After we get to our destination in the middle of the night, we found a crash boat which we assumed had the two that we're looking for, Lugi and Mado. Most of us swam over to try to find them, and we did. Problem was that they said there was others on this boat, and they're trying to kill him. Brave, Bloodbeard, and Wanderer went down first, as Tingle and I were playing rock, paper, scissors to see who goes next. Battle started as all of us get in. We found a sea hag that escaped by another giant, large frog creature, just like last time. We freed the two, but the ship started to sink faster. We started to swim back from the boat, but had another big battle with water itself that just started to move, and these vicious fish. We all barely make it. Fish are scary. Hopefully the worst has now passed us. End log.
Okay. And that is where you are actually picking up. It is. You have just rescued. You have just rescued Lugi and the old man named Mato, and have been on your way back on the boat that's been chartered for you to the town of Bellemere. The old man and Lugi seem exhausted, but they're still kind of staying above deck. They seem a little rattled, but for the most of it, you guys kept them safe and even helped them cross the water, cross the ocean to kind of like make sure you didn't lose anyone. Either way, you all are on the boat and on your way back. You should get back pretty soon. It is very overcast overhead, and luckily, because if you're pretty sure if it wasn't, Tingle would be kind of a big issue right now. So yeah, take it away from here, everyone.
Well, Iberia is just gonna like take a very, very deep breath and a second wind before anything else happens.
Okay.
Ignore the sneak attack. Oof.
Big
He
rolls.
takes a very small breath. Great sneak attack. Terrible second one. Well, not that it's in my opinion is worth too much right now, but if we're worried about it not being overcast anymore, we can always chain Tingle up. I do have all the chains on me still.
Sure.
That's okay. I can just go below decks. I think I'm getting a faint down there now.
The old man kind of pipes up, was like, "Why would you help your own friend?"
I'm just so horny.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, because it's just so out of the fucking blue.
I wink at the old man. Yeah, horny.
He looks, and then he kind of shakes his head and goes, "All right," and ignores. He absolutely ignores you.
I mean, you know how it goes after a big battle, how you feel really horny. That's normal.
I mean, you're a tiefling. Aren't you normally horny?
Good one, Clover.
No, I
Okay,
actually
I'm leaving before
don't
this gets
get
worse.
it.
I'll
Okay.
explain it to you later.
Okay.
Okay. So, I do want to ask Dylan on the side real quick. Something. So, why are we? Oh. We're in the wrong call, so when I moved us to the next channel down, it just muted us because the AFK one. Alright, so, is Zubrick still kind of,
I'd say at this point, it's from like him hitting the water several times. It's like wearing off.
okay, like the shock and the...
Yeah.
like
So
the-
like he's realizing he's on a ship, and he is currently clutching onto the edge of the ship, throwing up.
Okay,
Because he
because...
does not like being on ships
Yes, alright,
due
cool.
to what happened.
Yeah,
The skyfish are dead.
alright, cool. I'm moving us
Good?
all to the
You
right
good?
channel.
You good?
Oh.
Pete? You gonna switch us around somewhere?
No. I just had to move us to the right channel because I thought it was Whispers when I moved Dylan and me into the AFK channel.
You messed up like 4 times.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So, yeah. Unless you guys have anything other that you want to do while on the boat or talk to each other while on the boat, we're going to move on.
Zuber kind of looks around real quick, kind of like trying to figure out where he is for a second, and then I don't know who he's close to, so I'll guess
We're
I'll say
above deck right now, so Tingle's gone,
Yeah.
and Tingle's the only one below deck.
he kind of looks shocked for a second, and then he runs to the edge of the boat and starts throwing up.
Zuberg, are you okay? And I go to him and try to rub his back, reaching my arm really high.
The seas are, it is quite heavily, swaying the boats currently. So,
You see him like he's sweating a lot, and he's like clutching onto the handrail.
Not even.
Please, rubbing my ass.
I'll get a box.
Oh.
That was so sweet.
Zubrick has moved to tears.
You do find a bucket, so you can use the bucket to like get up.
I
high.
used the bucket to get an extra foot of reach to get his lower back. Zubrick, are you doing okay?
I really don't like ships. How did we get on here?
You mean how we left this morning?
It was
Zubrick.
not the morning, but yes, go ahead.
Zubrick, what I was meant to say is, in the morning, you know when I casted that spell to see if Tingle had any disease in him?
I don't recall what's been going on for the past 14 hours.
I see. Do you know that you're currently poisoned?
No.
When I used my spell, I saw that there was a poison lingering in you. It seemed to be affecting your brain.
I have no comment.
I would like to do an insight check.
You can, but yeah, thank you for doing the tower one. I was just about to ask, and you could, Dylan, you could give me a deception, non-tower deception, because I haven't set those up
Yeah,
yet.
bitch.
Okay. Because you could see that Zubrick, when you mentioned that, as soon as you start mentioning anything about that kind of poison in his system, his gaze goes from looking at you all talking, and he avoids it, kind of looking back towards the water.
Well, if you need to talk to anyone about it, I'll be open ears. We should be getting to land soon, so hopefully you're not seasick for too long. And I get off my bucket and leave.
Okay.
Just a note, and he looked absolutely terrified.
Okay.
So,
Emilio's gonna wave down Clover.
Oh, yes?
Did you talk to Zubrick about his poison situation?
I just did. He said that he had no idea what he was talking about, but he looked terrified, and he was averting his gaze from me.
Well, I do have a way of getting rid of it, at least tomorrow, but that's a weird reaction to being told you're poisoned.
Yeah. He knows that it's happening to him.
Well, whether he likes it or not, we're getting rid of it, because I don't want to have to see that anymore. And he points at Zubrick fucking curling over the side of the boat.
okay.
No, I'm with you. I'll help you if needed.
As you all are kind of rocking back and forth on the ship, in the distance you could see the opening of the wall where there's where the town starts coming into view. Even without the light of the moon and the stars above, you can see it in the distance, almost like a faint glow. The old bricked walls, light bricked walls, you can see kind of almost radiating. As you all approach make your way past the piers and eventually get to, not past the piers. When you get past the walls and approach the pier, you could hear the captain, giving a few orders around to make sure some of the ropes are tied off in the right places. Amos, Bloodbeard, you would help him out with this kind of stuff. As you all kind of settle down, there is it's quiet. There's no one really on the piers anymore as you step off. It's pretty late, and the only other people out and about on the pier right now is a small fishing boat, a few docks down, that is getting ready to head off, go cast off for the day, I guess, the right way to put it. So yeah, what are you all doing?
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I could really use a night's sleep.
Same.
I'm with you.
The old man comes over. It's like, well, I'm gonna go incur the wrath of my lady, and afterwards, I'm sure she'll want to talk to you, or at least I will, because a thanks is not enough. But thank you.
Bloodbeard's gonna take his
Anytime.
captain's hat right off his horns and just gonna bow with it. And just kind of like put it back on.
From the stairwell, Tingle's voice rings out.
We'll accept thanks in gold.
As Lugi also kind of thanks you, and he weakly kind of stumbles off the ship. You could tell it kind of this event kind of shook him a bit, but you could see him making his way towards wherever he lives in the town. As you all head towards I'm guessing Blue Rose at this point, right? Yep.
Yeah, we need to get some sleep.
You guys
Yep.
get in to the Blue Rose. I'll say you paid for another day just to stay there.
Is there another room? Because is there another room open next to?
Oh yes, the
our
rooms have opened up now because the traveling troops actually left by now.
Okay.
A lot of them packed up and must have gone while you all headed out. You saw them packing during the day, but you didn't really see them leave. As a lot of the room has opened up, you guys can get your separate rooms this time. As you,
Hear me out, guys. I'm thinking, given our whole issue that a certain artificer of ours is having, why don't we get another room next to ours and have some people in there keeping watch over him? Maybe we can rotate shifts. I know it's not ideal, but I think it's less ideal than a weirdo tearing us all apart in the room. You know?
Sure, that
I'm
seems
okay
fair.
with that.
As long as you guys are quiet when I'm closing and opening the door, I don't care.
It's fine with me.
also,
I don't have any money left, though, so if someone else could pay for that room, that would be great.
I'll cover it.
it is a gold per room, so it depends on how many rooms you all get. I just want to know how many rooms are you all planning on getting.
The
Just
way
two.
Bloodbeard was thinking, yeah, like 2 rooms. So we take the old room that was big enough for all of us, and we have a second room, and we just kind
Got
of have Tingle strapped up on his immovable rod, chained up, and just like someone keeping watch over him during the night.
What? No. No, I'm sleeping in a bed. What are you talking about?
You were the one who suggested it last time.
Well, yeah, but that was when I was like underneath the moon. I'm gonna be inside. Just put a sheet over a window.
How did you go crazy the last time then? You were in the room with us.
I don't know.
I mean, we were outside for a while and the moonlight was shining on us.
Yeah, and
Today there has been none.
right, but I think we should rather be safe than sorry. And also, if werewolves are only a problem if you just happen to be outside, then werewolves wouldn't be that big of a problem. You could just stay home.
Fair enough.
I'm going to agree with the one who has a PhD in slaying monsters.
Correct.
My intellect says yes, but my want for comfort says no.
Look, we're staying up in shifts to watch you, so we're not going to be comfortable either.
We could chain him to the
Okay.
bed.
We could chain him to the bed.
You guys
Yeah,
do have
perfect
40
idea.
feet of
As
rope.
long as that immovable rod's in there somewhere. I'm okay.
Sure. We'll chain him to the bed.
Got it. So you guys will chain him down, lock it with a simple lock,
Yep.
using the 40 foot.
Bloodbeard will keep the
chain.
key on the little necklace on his.
Yep. And I want to know who's taking watch.
While they're putting up the chain, I'm going to be placing Eleonora just in the room with him.
Okay.
I'll
Can-
take the first watch.
I'll take it with Clover and I'll explain to them what horny means.
What?
No.
That's a thing.
Sex education is important. I do want to know if we can still get a full long rest even though we're doing this.
That's a good question. I will say it depends. I just want to know first who is actually going to be watching Tingle? Like, what's the rotation of watch, and who is not watching Tingle at all?
Bloodbeard will take one since he
Okay.
suggested it.
Bloodbeard, you're taking one.
I'll take another one.
Okay. And I need one more person to fill out the night.
Wasn't it Val and Clover?
Yeah, then Amelia will take the last one.
Okay. Well, we only need 3. So
Before
Oh.
Tingle goes to bed, he's gonna try and suck down a ton of ale to be absolutely smashed and try and sleep through this discomfort.
okay. If you pay like, I'll say like 2
I want half my weight in gold or beer.
in ale. You're like, because a mug is like 5 copper pieces, you could get like a gallon for 2 silver and just down it. Try to chug it all down.
Bottoms up.
You're gonna feel miserable the next day. Drinking and
It's true.
sleeping like that.
Well, they're gonna be having to watch my piss-soaked body all night, so hey!
All right.
Thank God you know precipitation.
Okay, so you down a ton of ale. They tie you down with a bunch of chain. And I guess it was Bloodbeard first watch, Zubrick second watch, and then Val and Clover on third watch, right?
Sure.
Got it. So,
I thought we were doing the first one. But
Feels weird being on the opposite end of this. Oh, good night.
I say, yeah, I know you had said you were willing to be first watch.
Okay.
Jen, so
Okay.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
we'll
doing
switch
whatever watch.
Val and Clover
it
with
doesn't
Bloodbeard.
really matter.
Okay.
Just being picky, I guess.
All right. So first watch, as you all, as both of you are in the room with Tingle, making sure he isn't acting weird. Okay.
Yeah.
He seems to be knocked the hell out for the entirety of your watch, and it's extremely tiring for you right now because you're up pretty late. You had to like literally swim through the ocean infested with these dangerous fish, and it's exhausting. But you would hear a knock at the door, and it would be Zubrick. Zubrick?
Hello.
Oh,
Get
Hello?
out.
already.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
It's been quiet. Take care.
Zubrick, as you take a step in, you would notice that the curtains are closed. There's not much of a moonlight outside either currently. He's tied up, and it's weird to think that this tiny little gnome can transform into something so dangerous. But
I've probably seen him do worse.
yeah. As you're keeping watch, though, okay, as you're keeping watch, you would hear, like, you're kind of dozing, because you're kind of alone, but you're just constantly making sure to try to stay up the best you can. Give me a con save.
I got Eleonora. I'll make her bite me every time I'm about to fall asleep.
Okay, then give me a con save with advantage. Okay. As you're like nodding off, instead of that little prick that you would feel from Eleanor to try to keep you awake, you hear creaking. As you look up, you could see the chains starting to go taut as they kind of clang against each other, and you realize Tingle is shifting. He's beginning to shift. It's very, very late. You check the window, and there isn't a peak of moonlight coming through. The clouds probably have parted at a certain point or another, once or twice, but you're not sure what's truly causing this transformation, as Tingle is actually shifting. You could see his form starting to grow, and as it does, chains start to go taut, more and more taut, digging into the wooden frame of the bed. Are you doing anything?
Does it look like the bed will break or he'll escape?
He is starting to move. He is shifting in his sleep, and it seems like currently he is still kind of, as he's shifting, it looks like he's just having a bad dream as he's like, kind of like twitching, moving, and like trying to shift. but because of the chain, it's keeping taut. Give me an intelligence check to see if you think the bed would stay in place. All right. You're pretty sure, unless he unless he somehow manages to do something incredible, the bed should stay intact. Or at least a large, it's a large, heavy frame. And not only that, I don't think anyone mentioned. Tingle didn't mention using the immovable rod, but I don't know if you guys actually used it. So.
I mean, I think we intended to. That was.
Yeah, Ian brought it up.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll say you guys used it. So with
if I feel like he's going to break through it or whatnot, I'm just gonna instantly cast knock on the door to slam it open and cause everyone in 100 feet to hear me.
Got it. So you're just, now that adrenaline's kind of coursing through your veins, you're like keeping an eye out. You're about to cast a spell, getting ready. You can see Tingle.
6 seconds. Like, if I see it happening, I'm just gonna cast it.
Yeah,
I don't have to prepare.
Well, I'm not saying you're preparing, like holding an action to cast a spell. I was just describing.
Okay.
It. As you're keeping an eye out, you could see the chains going even more taut as it digs into the wood. The frame, you could see it starting to splinter here or there, but then it stops. Tingle's definitely grown in size, but not to a point where, he's bigger than the bed. You could see it. You can't even call this creature in the bed Tingle anymore. It's fully a hybrid form of between a humanoid and a wolf.
Can I sketch it?
You can start to sketch it. His eyes are aware. It's almost as if this creature is glaring at you as its fangs are bared. You can see it trying to like claw away at some of the stuffing in the bed, trying to make room for its arm to be able to move. But the chains are keeping it held down. I'm going to roll. Okay. As it's making, as it's struggling, you could see and hear that it's starting to make a lot of sounds. Snarling starts to turn into growling.
Okay. First, I'm going to label the sketch Tingle, and then I am going to command Eleanor to go bite Valsira and bring her in here.
Okay. Valsira, you would feel a prick.
Rude awakening.
It is quite a large beetle that has bitten you. And take 1 point of damage.
Okay, great.
It doesn't matter. You don't. But you can, you kind of know what that means. So let me know what you all are doing. As soon as you wake up, you could hear sounds. Like a rabid animal from the room next door. And you realize if you could hear it, if somebody's staying in the other room, they could probably start to begin to hear it too.
Okay. I'm gonna wake up Bloodbeard.
Okay.
Party pirate, no, it's too late to be drinking right now.
Hey.
Oh.
Do you hear that?
Wanderer.
Yes, do you hear
Why,
that?
yes. Yes, I do. Bloodbeard grabs his cutlass, he grabs his shield.
Yep. I grab all my stuff too.
Okay.
Let's go.
As
I
both
feel like,
huh?
I was gonna say, do you think just two of us will be fine with Zubrick?
I mean, I guess we can wait the others. I just thought it would be more decisive. But sure, we can wake everybody.
We should at least warn them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Alright, so...
I'll get Clover.
Okay. I'll wake up Emilio, I guess.
Okay. So, as you guys are starting to wake up Clover and Emilio, the sounds go from this growling and snarling to all of a sudden there's a bit of sexual noises, moaning coming from the other room.
Zubrick and Tingle.
Tongle.
Coming from there as well, which is kind of masking the sounds, not fully, and it just sounds weird. Whatever's happening over there is either really raunchy, or it's, well, yeah.
Bloodbeard like smiles. He's like, I think Zubrick thought of the same plan I was thinking of to mask the noise if it came down to it.
Oh, okay. Smart. Good.
Okay.
That's a relief. Okay. So let's get over there.
All right. Amelia and Clover, you guys are shaken awake as you would start to hear this thing. And yeah, as you guys head over to the other room, you could see what I described of Tingle before. His form it doesn't look anything like Tingle. It looks like what you would imagine a werewolf to look like. A muscular form, humanoid form, that has many of the features of a wolf. Kind of clawing, trying to bite like the air and the chain around it. But you guys close the door quickly, trying to prevent a lot of the sounds from getting out.
Okay, but he
Welcome.
is still constrained, right?
He is still constrained.
Okay.
He is
Are the
struggling.
horny noises coming from?
It is coming from, it seems like where Tingle is, but you could see that Zubrick has cast a spell of sorts.
Okay.
I'm just in the corner sketching what's going on.
All right.
Hello.
Does anyone
I
have...
would say that this is really weird, but honestly, I've seen some weirder shit on the high seas. Been thinking Zubrick.
Okay.
No problem.
Yes, that's a good cover up. Does anyone have anything other than just a swift knock on the head to knock him out?
I got nothing.
I don't have my secret anti-werewolf weapon yet. I got a part of the trade, the whole saving loogie thing. You remember that short sword I bought for fighting underwater that I mysteriously didn't have last time when we were fighting underwater?
Of course.
It's getting silvered at the blacksmith right now.
I knew it.
As you all are kind of like talking amongst yourselves, dealing with this, you would see what's called Tingle, I guess. This werewolf. You hear a few snaps. Its arm comes free, like out of the binds that it's in, and must have wiggled itself out and broke a part of the bed, and it starts to swing wildly at you like an animal. It's just its arm, but it's definitely broke a part of itself free by breaking part of the bed.
Zubrick just cast grease.
Did you cast
Just in
grease?
case.
Okay, you cast
Look,
grease
got wrapped up in
and,
the sheets.
and around the around in the sheets. You're saying?
I just covered him in grease.
Oh wait.
Is he
Okay,
gonna
then he's-
Okay.
squirt
you-
out of there?
Wait. You
We
cast
tucked him in. He's wrapped in chains.
And
Now
you-
it's a heavy, greasy blanket.
and you cast grease on the chains and the blankets that he's in.
I don't feel good
Exactly.
about that.
Got it. Cool. Cool.
Oh boy.
All right, give me a second while I just look
No.
something up.
No.
Zubrick, remember when I complimented you like 5 seconds ago? I take it back.
Yeah. Not great. Now he's just gonna be slipperier.
It's not on him. It's on the blanket.
It's
It seeps through, man.
Yeah. That's.
Yes, but now he has to rip through a blanket. We have time.
okay.
He broke through the chains. He's gonna get through anyways.
So
Wow.
he didn't break
I
the
would just
chain.
start-
He did not break the chain. It seems like he has broken a part of the bed to get his arm free.
Fine. I cast buffeting sand, so it's sandy and greasy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now he's just exfoliated.
He's chafing real bad.
As you can see him struggling under this greased up blanket, which is muffling the sounds, by the way, this heavy blanket.
Okay.
What are you
that's
all doing?
good. All right. So no one has like a sleeping potion or spell or anything.
I can set him on fire, but I don't really think that's going to help our situation very much.
Right,
unless
that's
it's
the
very
thing.
desperate.
I'm used to killing monsters, not just like knocking him out. So I was hoping
Well, I've
someone.
right pissed him off now, so somebody do something.
All right, I'm just gonna go, and I am going to get my hand axe, and I'm gonna turn it so it's just like the blunt side of it. Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
to like try to smack
I'm
it.
gonna try to smack him on the head.
Okay,
And
just
while the Wanderer does that, Bloodbeard's gonna try to move like center mass and just basically like try to like jam his cutlass and just like blunt end, try to like smack his fucking ankle.
Okay.
okay. So as you all are attacking him,
Just beating him.
as you guys are beating up a. Give me a second. I need to pull some stats up now. I gotta
make this minor illusion louder now.
I know. I can't believe you cast Grease basically.
Can I have Bloodbeard also just like cast Alma Charge? You like, oh yeah, give it to me, baby.
Yeah.
If he does that, Emilio's leaving the room.
Okay. As soon as that starts happening, Emilio, you can take a step out of the room. Quickly close.
We might need your help.
Hands over his face. He's running out of there.
Okay.
No more of this.
As you run out of there, the moment you open the door and close it, there's someone in the hall that looks at you and goes, "What the hell's going on?"
Tie him down.
Oh yeah, you like that, you dirty wench?
This is too rough in there for me, man. Just run.
Give me a persuasion check. Persuasion check. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. As the guy kind of goes, and then makes it into his room. It seems like there doesn't seem to be too many people out. As you all are trying to deal with him, make your attacks. With advantage. Actually, he's tied down, but he has arm free. So yeah, with advantage.
What?
Hot cha-cha.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hot cha-cha. Hot cha-cha.
All right. So, that is.
He's taken 33 damage so far, unless you have something.
He's taken 30. Wait, why 33 from the buffeting sands?
Yeah.
7, 14. Oh, okay. Good.
7 plus 4. It was the level 2.
Okay, give me a second then. I need to do this math right. And then that's slashing.
I'll start working on my new character.
15.
It's not lethal. I'm hitting your ankles.
Yeah, as you're trying to knock him out more or less, as the werewolf that's tied to the bed now is starting to struggle even more violently. Tingle, I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Is werewolfism a magic effect?
No. This is you're already turned.
Okay. Because
this is something
the
else.
werewolf disease. Okay.
This is something else.
Disadvantage, wisdom save. Deedly-deet.
Okay. All right. Cool. I am going to pull you aside.
All right.
As you fell asleep, it was kind of comfortable, a little tight around the chest, but comfortable when you first fell asleep.
I can't tell if I can't feel my limbs because of the drink or the chains.
Yeah. And the alcohol was definitely starting to hit when you passed out. Then you started again. The dreams start. You could see what looks like let me get the name right. The father of you would see the head priest, Father Aldred, at the Temple of Moonlight. Then you all of a sudden you could see him casting a spell. This spell almost seems to remove the walls around you. The bed that seems to be chained you in. As you look around you, even the floors fade. There's Father Aldred standing before you, and then his kind smile fades into that kind of more confident, twisted smile of the religious leader you knew before. And he goes, "You can't run. You can't run. We'll find you. You can't leave your family behind. They'll find you." And as he says that, and you realize that you haven't escaped anything, you look up, and all of a sudden, in the bright moonlight, your vision starts to go red again. Everything starts over. You start to lose control, and you start lashing out. There's some kind of a strain on you, and you're tearing away at it, trying to get free. Trying to get free from these chains that are binding you to your past. As you're doing so, you get a flash of Zubrik's face, followed by the faces of others. But instead, they are smiling. They're gleeful. They see you bound and chained, and yet none of them's helping. You are screaming, but nothing's coming out. As you're flailing, and you realize you're alone. These allies that you once knew, they're causing this. They must be causing this. I want you to roll me a d20 at this point.
Okay.
And you can make this one with advantage.
Alrighty. Let's see. How do I do that with a slash
Just roll
R?
twice. Just roll
Okay.
twice.
1d20.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Well, you're back.
Oh yeah, humanoid shit.
Yep.
All right. So as you all are smacking Tingle, you could see that he's beginning to struggle more, tearing away at the bed. At this point, a large portion of it is ruined, and as Tingle, you start to struggle, you start getting tired, exhausted. You can see his movements go sluggish. And as it does so, you realize it's been a while since you guys have been in here. Amelia left, quite a bit ago. You guys are making sure he doesn't escape in any kind of formal way. And as his body kind of goes limp after you guys start kind of beating him up a few times, you realize day has broken. Ray of sunlight has kind of like broken through the glass. You guys are exhausted, tired. Give me a con save from Val, Clover, Zubrik, and Amos, Bloodbeard. In a way, beat him for hours.
It was only the second shift, you said.
Well, yes, I know.
Well,
I was thinking that you guys kind of like tried to smack him around if he was acting up a little more. In a way.
Bad dog.
no, I was trying to knock him out.
Okay.
Yeah.
He would have. If you guys want to play it out, we can. Where he has a claw freeze, so he would get chances to attack you.
No, if we stand at his feet.
Tingle's gonna spread the werewolf love.
Just
Okay.
break his legs.
No,
Is it spread on claws? I mean, I guess I wouldn't know that in game, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm down to play it out and try to beat the shit out of him.
Okay.
sure,
Well,
but I do want to confirm. I rolled a 19. Amos had a 22 to knock him out, and that didn't do it.
it wasn't. You can't really knock out a creature like that. Unconscious thing is like dropping him to 0 eventually.
Okay.
And so here, how about this? Since you guys want to kind of played in that kind of way, and you guys want to be super. It seems like you guys are trying to be very safe about it.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't fuck with werewolves here.
If that's the case, you will.
Roll call.
The audio disagrees.
Hey!
If that's the case, you all will beat the crap out of his lower extremities that are sticking through some of the chains.
I said I hit him on the head.
I know you guys. You hit him on the head for the first one,
Okay.
I'm smacking his ankle.
but like, unless you want to keep hitting him near the head, he will have easy access to try to hit you back.
I mean, I want to knock him out, so
Yes.
that was my plan: is to hit him on the head.
Okay.
Bluebeard
Then,
has like the belaying pin trying to like break his ankles. Ah!
give me a second though.
Trying to like jab it up in the chain. Where are your balls, bitch? Ah!
Give me a second.
Different approach to knocking someone
Yeah.
out.
Failed. That's probably succeed. After a few times of trying to like knock him out and avoid, like while holding down his arm and stuff like that, you would manage to get a few hits on you, Velsira.
Okay.
And you take 7 points of slashing and 4 points of slashing damage. He manages to claw and rake at you.
Okay.
So, eventually, he would pass out. I would say it's not early in the morning then. Emilio has left not too long ago. And his form, when this happens, begins to revert. As you guys are beating the shit out of him, it took a lot out of you. Literally to like, you guys had to hit him a bunch. I'm just averaging out the damage and just like...
That's a lot of blood for a tiny man.
Also, Amos, you hit him mostly around the legs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, when Tingle reverts, he is bruised and bloodied. Like, he is hurt, he's injured. You could see, like, Val, wherever you smacked him with the blunt end of your axe around his head, you could see there's, like, little welt marks and, like, bruising happening. It seems like whatever his other form takes, the damage kind of does carry over in some sort of way.
Oops.
I'm assuming we're gonna have to redo the chains to make them tight again.
You can.
Yeah.
It is up to you what you want to do.
Well, I don't think we need to chain him down right now. He's not a vampire.
I think it's more of the medical aid he needs.
Yeah.
I mean, the chains kind of are. Whatever you like.
I will stop the minor illusion.
Okay.
Oh god, who's going that hole?
Yes. With the smacking sounds and all.
Oh god, what a round.
Sounds of bones breaking.
Bloodbeard's in a thaumaturgy. I swear that never happens. Give me a minute.
I'll take. Oh god. I'll take 10 minutes to cast the prayer of healing for everyone who needs HP.
I do.
All right.
Enjoy your 17 HP.
Oh
Dang.
shit, snacks.
That's good.
Nice.
Life cleric, man.
All right. So,
Well, I don't know what Tingle's at, but he probably needed that too.
Tingle, you were basically at 1.
Already.
All right. So, eventually, I'm guessing. I mean, what do you do now? I mean, I shouldn't even guess. What are you doing?
So does this only happen when he falls asleep? Because it was night prior and this didn't happen.
It happened last time when he was sleeping.
I'm kind of surprised though, because if he turned into the room, wouldn't we have noticed? I mean, we were all asleep, but why wouldn't he have torn us asunder?
Maybe he left a pee and fell
Maybe.
asleep in the bathroom.
Or whatever else shady thing he does. But I mean, do we know if this is a once a night thing? I feel like we should tighten the chains just to be safe.
Sure, but
Bloodbeard's already like unlocking it,
Yeah, tightening the
Like,
chains and then.
kind of humming a sea shanty as he like turns it around. Like,
alright, can I do a nature check on lycanthropy? And if it has to be the full moon.
Okay. Give me. I think you did one before, but you could give me one last one.
Can I try to help somehow?
You both can give me a nature check.
Okay.
Okay. So Val, like, you're more you've like studied or learned more about monsters, like their habitual like habitats and their what they like to do. With cursed beings like this, you're a little less familiar with some of the details. Zubrik, on the other hand, you've heard some rumors. You've heard through your studies with your parents in the past and stuff, like where you even heard some people that are born with this kind of affliction can control it. The thing is, uh, the nature of if you're born with it and if you're afflicted by it, they seem uh, to be on the contrary quite heavily. They clash the information because you've heard of like a tribe that you know through your parents exploration and stuff like that where these people that are born with this kind of condition all live amongst themselves, but no one has to really tie each other down, you know. And if this is happening every night, then how would they even get some rest? Why aren't they at each other's throats? It wasn't werewolves in a way, but it was another kind of were being.
While he's unconscious, Pete, can I take those glass eyes off him?
Yes. Okay. You're gonna take the glass eyes off his body.
Yeah.
By the way, whatever clothes Tingle's wearing, it's all shredded.
He sleeps in the nude.
Oh, good. What a fun day.
He does now.
So, Zubrik, you have the eyes. You have the witch eyes.
Yeah, I'll take them off of your body, buddy, old pal.
And yeah, what are you all doing? He's retightened.
Why did we tie him up again? It's daytime.
Oh,
Just in case.
I recall, I said it back that since you guys were beating him to you know, an inch of his life, it's not daytime just yet.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty late though.
Okay, so we retied him. Got it.
I really need to get some sleep.
Yes, me too. My shift's over.
Same.
Bloodbeard, have fun.
Yeah, I did a shift already.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair is fair. Enjoy your sleep.
Thanks,
You
buddy.
can hang out with Eleonora. Don't teach her any weird language. I'll give you my beetle.
How
Beard's gonna
nice.
sing to her. What do you do with a drunken werewolf? What do you do with a drunken werewolf? What do you do with a drunken werewolf early in the morning? Beat him with an inch of his life. Beat him with an inch in feather.
I shut the door.
Yep, I leave with Zubrik.
Okay. So as you guys all go to sleep, Amos, Bloodbeard, you kind of try to, you stay awake, making sure, like, with adrenaline coursing through your veins of what you just did and what you just.
Bloodbeard will go grab his chainmail and suit up in the room while he's watching it.
Yeah. You grab
Just, just in case.
some of your armament, wear it just in case things start to go pop off again. But it doesn't seem to. Although you can give me an intelligence check if you remember. Wait, were you there? No, you weren't there. Okay, never mind. You all
It would have been an impressive roll anyway.
you all eventually wake up next day. Some of you a little later than others, probably a little more tired, but you guys would have had a long rest. I won't take that away from you. Tingle, you're still at 17 HP.
Okay.
Because that's what you were at the night before when this all happened and they beat the crap out of you. When you wake up, you feel like shit. Your head's ringing, and there's one thing I want to change about the dream now since they dealt with this a little different.
Okay.
So instead of them just your allies looking at you when you were dreaming while you were struggling, they were all attacking you. It was like you were cornered like the walls kind of came
Mhm.
back. You felt cornered. They started what's called, their faces were kind of twisted. Their clothing changed to those of like people of your village that you've lived with, and they started coming after you. And you were lashing out, trying to keep them at bay, but they were still like, they found
They never
you.
stopped.
Yeah, they haven't stopped. They're still going, and they must have found you. So,
Monsters.
yep, you are now. I'm gonna bring you back. All right. When you wake up, when all of you wake up, you know you're a little tired, but you've had a long rest. It was the most comfortable night of rest in the tavern. But, Tingle, you're the one that feels mostly like shit when you wake up. And yeah, the sun's bright outside. You could hear some roosters cockadoodling, I guess would be the right word.
Cockadoodling.
Cawing
Calling. Crowing.
How do you feel, Tingle?
in the distance.
I feel like people beat the crap out of me. What happened?
We beat the crap out of you.
Yes.
You guys are still in your room, by the way, when you're doing this.
Wow. I was chained down.
I may have greased you up. Wasn't my wisest decision.
We are trying to knock
What's
you
with
out.
the grease, Zubik? You keep doing it.
We were trying to just knock you out, but you know, you didn't really take to that super well.
You also got a few real nice hits in on the Wanderer.
Yeah. So that wasn't
Wasn't
great.
I supposed to be covered in chains? How could I have got...
And
Even if I was greased up.
as you say that, you're like kind of like pulling yourself out of this chain, undoing it, and you realize the right side of the bed is completely torn up, like claw
Oh,
marks
wow.
in the stuffing. You can see some of the bed frame has actually snapped and broken, and
Wait, how much did you guys beat me up? What is this?
Well,
That was all you, little man.
yeah.
This is why I thought we were going to shish kebab you on the rod and not on the bed. But
Well, we know now.
But where would I get the strength, though? That doesn't make sense.
You were a werewolf.
You like doubled in size.
Yeah.
Maybe even
That
tripled.
doesn't make sense.
Um,
Tingle like starts just poking his body, like trying to see if he feels leaner or something. Because
Where did that mask come from?
from you.
you just
Doesn't make
became swole.
sense.
You're a vampire. Not vampire, werewolf. I keep saying vampire.
Well, but you guys were like beating on me for a while, and I was just like taking it.
Yeah.
It was a couple hours.
Yeah, it sucked. We had to
What?
use a bunch of weird sex noises, so you're welcome.
Oh, that's what they
You didn't
were.
have to bring that part up.
Wow.
You didn't need to know that.
I'm going to try to use some of my clout to cover some of the red damage of the room, but I can't guarantee it's going to work here.
I'll complain to the manager the beds weren't strong enough.
I'm just imagining that conversation. Your beds aren't strong enough for my style of lovemaking.
Voracious lovemaking.
To my gnome.
To my gnome
Alright.
friend.
I'm just intrigued about this. I mean, I wear my suit of armor, and I got taken out by a fish, but you guys were just beating on me for hours, and I was okay-ish.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, we weren't-
it was pretty crazy.
We weren't trying to kill you, so that's probably why it took so long.
Right. I
Oh.
could have killed you like really quickly, but I wasn't trying to kill you. So that's why it took a little longer.
I lose really easily, so even that's a big deal.
Well, again, you were a werewolf.
No. I mean, I'm just surprised how long Werewolf me was able to be, like, not unconscious and bleeding to death.
Very impressive stamina, as the whole building now knows.
Huh. Hey, Valsira, you know all about werewolves, right?
Ish.
Is there any way to not become insane and try and eat people every full moon?
Not that I know of. As I tried to explain, my experience is mostly with killing monsters, not really like getting to know them or fixing them.
Okay.
Howdy do.
Yeah, exactly. So
'Cause
I'm a
all I
little.
know is that they're really, like, strong, and that I one time read an erotic novel about one in the margin of a book, and that didn't help too much about actual knowledge about the coast, so... Any tips you got is great.
An erotic novel about a werewolf?
Yes, there was a teenage girl and some vampires. It was quite weird.
How did the girl survive a relationship with a werewolf? Didn't she just
Her
get
back
eaten?
broke giving birth.
But
I
how
know some
does
stupid stuff about love, but
love? I don't think werewolves can love in that form. That I do know.
I mean, that's not a problem.
Is that funny?
That I do know. Trademark.
I've tried to make a werewolf movie. Just kidding. Not really. Alright, well, yeah, so unfortunately I don't know as much as I would like about curing werewolf lycanthropy.
Hmm.
In all of Tingle's experience reading things, I guess, has he ever come across any mention of like werewolf communities or anything like where it's not just, oh yeah, werewolf's a monster?
You're an archaeologist, right?
Yeah, archaeologists. So like if there's like, oh, 600 years ago there was the community of fur people, you know.
Would
Okay.
you like my book of lore that has lore on different races and civilizations? That
Well,
include the furries I mentioned last session?
I know that Zubrick would know, but would Tingle have read this book as well?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm wondering, though.
He's thinking about it. He's not saying it.
Okay, so
Hey, Zubrick.
give me a quick history check from Tingle
Okay.
with
History.
disadvantage.
As he's trying to think, a scroll pops out and says memorization techniques for idiots. History check with guidance. The big rolls.
Okay, yeah, like you have no idea. I mean,
I swear there was one, but I can't remember if it was called Furtopia or Fuzzland. Hey, Zubrick, have you ever heard of, like, werewolves, like, not just running around eating people?
There are tribes in different locations. I think the one I'm most familiar with, they're called Jinn somethings. They're mostly werebears, but same parallel difference, I guess. I do have a book that details it. I just don't have the furry part checkmarked. You can look for it. I will give him my book of lore. Oh no, Emilio still has it, I think, no? Emilio has it, so wait till he's done.
Okay. Well, I'm just wondering, because, I mean, obviously me turning into a monster and trying to eat everybody at night is not ideal, but me turning into something that you guys have to beat up for hours and isn't actually dead at the end of it, that's pretty cool. So, you know, positives and negatives.
I guess.
Say so.
I'd rather not spend my nights eating you up.
I mean, it was pretty uncomfortable for me too, so... And if there might be some way that I could try and, you know, not try to eat all of you guys at night, that'd be great. Maybe there's... If one of these places with the friendly-ish rare creatures is nearby, they might know.
We'll consider that plan C.
Yeah.
I would rather try to cure it, and then if you decide later that you want to meet the furries and join them, that you just do that, that's fine. But,
So we'll put this one behind getting the herbs from the mountain, but above getting the priest to try a spell.
I mean, the priest
I
trying
think
a
that-
spell is pretty low risk, so
Aren't you? Nothing with gods is low risk.
Why do you say that?
Well, Clover. Clover's low risk. Actually, I take that back.
What?
Clover's a flesh golem. They don't even have a soul.
I did. What?
What?
Clover has a soul.
No, Clover's a flesh golem. They told us they were made by the god.
So, I mean,
Doesn't mean I'm me.
they should have more of a soul than
yeah,
anybody.
but you're also a flesh golem.
Oh, what?
It would
A
explain
flesh
the
golem.
ditziness.
It's like a. Oh, what's a way to describe it? Imagine my armor was made out of meat and it had a brain.
That's not. Clover is not a shield made of meat.
Bloodbeard's gonna like go over to Clover and just like use like one like finger and just like try to push them over real fast.
No.
You.
I'll do a bed or something.
Yeah.
He's not
I'm
that-
guessing. I'm guessing Tingle would be pushed relatively easily.
No, not Tingle. I mean Clover.
Oh,
just
Clover.
To demonstrate
Okay,
that
yeah,
Clover's
yeah.
not-
That's
You-
why I said no.
You kind of poke Clover. I mean, Clover feels normal.
Clover's definitely not the flesh golem. I don't think I could overpower a flesh golem like this.
Well, okay. I mean, he's obviously an extremely advanced one. I mean, he's able to attack and do everything. And I've never actually met one in person. I've only read about him. But
Bloodbeard is gonna like pick Clover up and just like shoot around. Like, they're not a flesh Clover.
Please
flesh
put me
Clover.
down.
Sorry, Clover.
Thank you.
Yeah, Clover
Precious.
is a person.
well, yes, but he was made by his god from nothing,
Okay.
and
Where
thus
And where did you come from?
I was born.
Okay, then where did your parents come from?
Well, they were born too.
And continue that on. Is there an end? Is there a start, I should say?
Oh crap!
I guess we all learned we're all flesh golems on the inside.
Wow. Great.
Maybe the real flesh golems are the party members we acquired along the way.
Yes.
Well, I wonder if I'm a flesh golem. You guys are all flesh golems. Do I not have a? No, I have to have a sword because I got so no.
Why?
Don't worry, buddy. Calm down. Calm down.
Listen.
I'll buy you some tea.
While Tingle has this crisis of faith, I have some things that I need to go do, so I will see you lovely fellas a little later.
Okay.
Okay. So I know, Ian. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go and pick up your thing, right?
Yes.
Do you want to roleplay that? Because
It's
up
a
to
little
you.
bit.
okay.
Just a little bit.
So-
I mean, Bloodbeard's gonna like revel in gratitude.
Got it. So you're going to, we're gonna do that soon. What are the rest of you doing?
I look over to Emilio. Zubrick, Emilio and I want to talk.
Then
Mind
talk to
step
each other.
right-
You don't need my permission.
Yeah. Can we go to the other room? A little
What
bit
are
more
you doing with
privacy.
your neck? It's scaring me.
Who's me?
You okay?
Yeah. I'm just nodding to the other room.
I'm just gonna put
Wait.
my armor on Zubrick and just like push him along to go talk with. I'll just join the conversation. So
If you want a conversation with me, not okay. I'll follow you.
they want to talk
Yes.
to you. Let's go.
All right.
So yeah, you guys are in the room alone at this point.
Well, we're in the chain room.
It's a little weird. Zubrick, what have you been doing to yourself? In reference to the poison.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly
You
what
asked
I'm
me
talking
this
about.
yesterday.
Yes, and you ignored my eyes, you looked away, and you had like this dread on your face.
I don't like ships. They're very terrifying.
And I don't like using what's the spell called? Zone of Truth. But do you want me to use it?
I'm not lying. I really don't like ships.
Not that part.
Clover, what is your concern that Zubrick is poisoning himself?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check?
Yes. Just roll me the tower insight roll. Okay. I mean, from what you can tell, Zubrick's Zubrik's saying like he's terrified of ships, and it didn't show initially when you guys stepped on board, but the way he was acting afterwards definitely that seems full true.
Okay, it's not that I don't believe that he hates ships.
No, I know, but I'm telling you this.
Okay, alright, fine.
That's all.
Alright.
Emilio, you said you had something that could cure it? Or get rid of it?
Emilio's just gonna touch Zubrik and he's gonna cast a protection from poison.
Interesting.
Without looking
interesting.
anybody in the eye. He has not looked anybody in the eye since last night.
Yeah. Okay, so for 1 hour. Got it. So Zubrik, you feel this kind of warding magic wash over you. You don't feel any different.
I don't know what you just did to me, but why?
The poison, man. Why are you poisoned?
Have you not noticed you've been acting weird recently? You've been delusional, you've been empty-minded, don't remember stuff.
I don't recall not remembering things, no.
Exactly.
Ask Tingle. This is exactly how I am.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
I'm just worried about you, Zubrik.
Oh, I bought you catnip the other day, by the way. I don't know why. I just found it in my bag and it said clover on it. Don't know how it got there. I guess
Okay,
it's for you.
Thank you.
Here's a pound of catnip.
It's like a dried brick of catnip. It's huge. It's like a literal solid brick of catnip.
Okay, well, thank goodness we can attract cats now.
Please write that down in your inventory.
Yeah, I just deleted
Perk
it
of
from mine.
catnip.
You know its exact weight.
Clover.
Yeah.
Does alcohol show up as a poison when you do your poison check thing?
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
You would know it can.
Zubrik, have you been drinking a lot?
With all of you, yes.
But like during the day?
I mean, when I went to go check his poison, it was right in the morning when we all just woke up.
Did you have like a Bloody Mary or something?
Mimosa.
A mimosa? We've all been there.
We all woke up together. I'm not too sure what you're inferring.
Oh, they might be talking about your medical condition, Zubrik.
I'm just gonna leave the room. I'm uncomfortable now.
What medical condition, Tingle? What is he?
What? You see, you scared him away because you made him bring it up.
Well, what is it?
Can't talk about it behind his back.
You brought it
Really
up.
personal.
You a doctor? Jeez.
No.
Dr. Tingle, the love doctor.
Love doctor. Apparently.
I mean, last night definitely sounded like one.
Yeah.
I mean, if I go to look for poisons and diseases in people and I see that there's a poison affecting someone's mind, I'm gonna get worried. How would you not?
I'm certain there's some poisons that are good for the mind.
Like what?
And at
I'm
that,
not a
Clover,
doctor.
you can give me a medicine check with advantage. And yeah. And I guess Emilio, you can too. Okay. So Clover, for sure, would know this. And what Tingle said isn't wrong. Yeah, there are poisons, but there are also medicines that are derived from poisonous things. Even like numbing, like anesthetic kind of stuff, are poisonous to the body, and that's why your body reacts in that kind of way. I mean, he has a point, but it's also, you could think whatever you want. But I just want to say, like, he does have a point.
You're not wrong, Tingle. It's just The first thing that comes to mind when I think of poisons are the ones that destroy you, kill you. So,
Tingle, what
That
do
could
you
be
know about Zubrik being poisoned?
Well, I know that every once in a while he needs to take some stuff, and I don't really ask him anything about it.
Take some stuff? Like what?
I don't know what it is, but I figure it's just medicine.
I'm just gonna go find Zubrik just by myself.
Okay. Zubrik left, but where did Zubrik go?
I'm gonna try.
I'm
to find
currently arguing with the tavern manager about the broken bed fees.
Okay. Give me just a quick persuasion check because I don't want to really roleplay that too much.
him. Aw.
Personally. Okay. You're gonna have to pay most of it. He's like, you did. The bed was fine. What do you mean it's broken?
It was a halfling, a tiefling, a gnome, and a hobgoblin.
I
How
don't
do you
ask-
not have a bed
I don't
strong
ask-
enough?
I don't ask questions
Whatever.
about what goes
Whatever.
on.
Here's 5 gold. Build a new bed.
What a night. Alright, is that conversation over?
Yeah.
Alright.
As you make your way down, you can hear Zubrik arguing with the tavern owner. As when you get down there.
Alright, I'm just gonna, like, grab his arm, pull him aside, and, like, not quite whisper, but, like, quietly talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you high? Or have you been getting high?
Occasionally.
Okay, well, that's what Clover saw. That's why they think you're poisoned, because you're just getting high.
No more than you drink. What's the issue?
I don't drink that much.
We've had drinks every night.
Well, that's a normal amount to drink. Everybody drinks every night.
There's a weird parallel between your alcohol and my occasional usage.
I'm not drunk during the day.
I don't recall being drunk during the day as well.
Apparently you were high yesterday morning.
You can't prove that. You a cop?
I don't care that you're getting high. It's just irresponsible to get high while we're trying to, you know, do adventures and stop your friend from killing us all.
Well, I'll deal with my problems that way. You deal with your problems your way.
You also have not offered to share, which is extremely rude.
I am completely out. Wait till we get to the next major city and I'll let you in.
What is it, anyway?
It's called Karin.
What does it do?
Actually, at that, Val, you can give me a quick. Let's go with medicine.
Okay. Is it a common thing that I should know?
It's not very common. Nope, you have no idea. You're like, yeah, Karen.
Val is less
Yeah.
cool than she looks.
I love smoking, snorting, injecting.
It's called Karin.
like the
Yeah.
manager.
Okay.
CAH-RIN.
Alright. So... Alright. I don't know that one. What does it do?
When I get it, I'll show you.
Okay, fine. But I still think you should not be getting high while we're trying to deal with this Tingle stuff.
I'm out of my supply already, so don't worry.
Okay, if you say so. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the room.
Okay.
Guys, he's just getting high.
Okay.
He's getting high?
Yeah.
I wasted a
Yeah,
spell
that's a
slot on him
condition.
getting high?
Yeah, apparently. That's what the poison was.
Is he gonna share?
Well, I asked him and he says he's out, so.
I'm so glad everyone's like, why isn't he sharing? I'm looking at him, I'm like,
Sharing.
yay! This is so much more fun.
Why is he getting high?
He says that's how he deals with his stuff. I told him I don't care about getting high in and of itself. I just think it's irresponsible when we're all trying to stop Tingle from killing us right now. To just be high during the day. But I don't know. He says he has it under control.
I mean,
Thank
we
you for
saw
finding
you
out.
guys saw him at the ship. He was going crazy. He was just shooting spells left and right, lighting those water critters on fire.
That's true. I guess he was doing well.
He was throwing a lot of grease on the water, though.
Yo, what's
That
his
was my bad.
Yeah, the grease was kind of dumb.
What's his thing with grease?
I don't know.
Well, you know, if there's a water critter and you light it on fire with grease.
Yeah, but he uses it for everything. He used it on you last night and you were chained up.
Yeah, that was
Well, that's
dumb.
kind of weird.
Then he
See?
puts sand all over you as well.
Yeah, maybe it is affecting his performance. At least his
Maybe
mental.
he was trying to polish the chains or something.
I don't
Yeah,
know, but your skin looks great today.
yeah, very exfoliated. Maybe we should all
Oh,
ask
wow, I
for
thought
the-
it was too bruised to see, but I guess.
Maybe
I
we should all
remember.
get a treatment by Super Grease and buffeting sand.
Grease and then buffed by sand.
This is Brick's day spa.
Yeah.
Spa of the sands.
The sands, yeah. Sounds great. Alright, well, so
That
that's
takes a lot of worry off my chest.
yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
our intervention. I don't think he's like taking arsenic on the side or anything. He's just getting high.
Okay.
Well, he's still alive now. Never seen him try to drain himself because he's too high to do something, so. Doesn't matter.
Guess so. Alright.
Okay.
Do we have any plans for today?
Actually,
Um,
as you say
sleep?
that, let me go to Bloodbeard and then we'll come back to you. Oh, very soon. So, Bloodbeard, Amos, you have made your way all the way to Sweat and Nail. When you get there, you would see the owner yelling at a goblin, saying, "Missed the day's work," and she's just kind of pointing out like how much that actually like cost them, which isn't too much in reality, but like you could tell that he's going, "But I was in danger, and they came, they saved me, and it was really cool but terrifying." As you hear that, you step in, he's like, "That he's one of them." And as the owner turns around, she kind of lets off a smirk and goes, turns back to Luigi and goes, "Fine, then get back to work." As she turns over to you, it's like, "Seems like you held up your end of the deal."
I always do, miss.
Well, that's a surprise, because most of you kind don't. I mean pirates. As she turns
There's honor amongst pirates. You just have to know which ones to meet and which ones to deal with.
For me, that's like saying there's honor amongst thieves. Doesn't really work too well when it comes down to it. And as she says that, she kind of pulls out this kind of loosely wrapped blade, places it on the table, and as she like kind of reveals it, you could see a kind of nice silvery sheen to the blade. As she goes, "Well, you held up your end. Here's your blade. Free of charge."
Thank you kindly, miss. I'm just glad that I was able to get Luigi and the old man back safe, and with this blade, you might be saving many more people. Bloodbeard's gonna like, kind of heft it and just pull it around, and then swoop.
And as you say that, it's like, you wouldn't happen to know what that blade is used for, would you? Like, useful for, would you?
I would assume killing werewolves or were creatures, but if you know more things, I'd be very happy to know about it.
No, it's just I've been hearing rumors around town about some sort of werewolf or lichen art. So it's curious that a pirate comes into my store, asks for a silvered blade very recently.
Well, we all have to make ends meet, and what bag's a higher prize than a werewolf? But I'm curious, what have you been hearing around town? Maybe
Well-
we could compare notes.
Give me a persuasion check and a deception check at the same time. Give me both.
All right. Persuasion and
Okay.
deception.
Interesting. She goes. She kind of scoffs. It's like, does the trustworthy thing come by the fact that you can't lie?
I was always better at scaring people into submission than lying to them. I'll be completely honest with you.
Well, I've heard some rumors, and if there is actually a werewolf in town, you should let me know. I probably should get working on some armaments for the guards then. That silver doesn't come cheap. But for the rumors, well, heard some of the guards whispering. Even apparently some of the farmers lost a few of their livestock a few days ago.
It sounds about right.
And even though the wall's broken, we know that there aren't really wolves or any beasties in town. So rumors spread. I thought they were just rumors, but you are kind of confirmed.
In so little words, you're right. I was worried that there might be more when you mentioned it. One of my traveling companions is afflicted. We know where to get the cure. We took care of him last night. Have him all chained up. It's a whole thing, but this is more for the thing that gave it to him.
So you tell her that it's one of your allies for sure, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Basically, exactly what I said is what he says. I was like,
she goes, see. Well, that blade's definitely gonna help.
I'm honestly more worried about what gave it to him. We felt kind of hunted, and this is for any other wolves that might ambush us out while we're trying to get them. But it's under control. It might not be a bad idea to give some silver to the guard, though. And if they kill him, oh well, we tried. I won't shed a tear either way.
Well, I'll let the lady know that more silver might be needed in the town, as long as you all are staying.
I would maybe not specify that it's us, but just say that there's been rumors, and then a charming tiefling adventurer walked in and asked for a silvered blade because he was hunting a werewolf. Have you heard of the Wanderer, famous monster slayer? I've heard she's in town too.
No, I don't know who that is, and it's kind of a dumb name.
I think it's pretty catchy.
Wanderer?
Yeah, it's vague. But it has a nice ring. Wanderer.
Sounds a little weird at the end.
If she called herself the Wanderer, that would be a really dumb name.
Either way, I get it. I'll just make a suggestion to the lady. I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah, what's her deal? She seems kind of apathetic to pretty much everything going on here, at least with the Giants.
A lot of people believe that she's not really here for the people or the town. She's just kind of a figurehead. She came in a few years ago. Haven't really been taking care of the walls. Kind of an issue, since part of it's now torn down from them hill giants. As for what she's after, I'm sure she just likes the position she's in. And why she's been ignoring some of the requests of the people, most likely because she just doesn't give a shit.
You think she's gonna care about the werewolf thing then?
As far as I know, she's only gonna care if it affects her negatively. Personally, I wouldn't want to see anyone else die or go missing just because of a werewolf. And isn't it supposed to be a full moon tomorrow?
I believe it is. We've been trying to keep track of the moon cycles.
Well, I would supply you more silver things, but I only have arrows and kind of expensive for me to just give away.
Understandable. I mean, I have this. I could set them on fire. We have a pretty good system right now. Last night was the dry run. We'll do something a little bit more intense tonight, I think.
As you say that, she seems a little reassured, a little more reassured. Since you were able to get Oogie back and all that, she definitely seems to believe more of you, like, of what you're saying. She goes, well, if you need anything else gilded and you have the money for it, you can always come back.
Of course. Thank you very much. If I need anything at all, silvered or otherwise, I'll know where to shop. Bloodbeard's gonna tip the hat. Just kind of wave by to Loogie and then just go back to the others.
Got it. Okay, so you're gonna head back. As this is now, we're going back to the other group. As you guys
Take
are.
a break.
Oh,
Can we take a break, actually?
yeah, we could take a quick break. It's 9:30, so we've been going
Good
for 2 hours.
idea.
I got a delivery coming. I gotta go get it.
Okay, break
I'm gonna
time,
go
everyone.
eat
We'll be
some
back in
sandwiches.
5 to 10 minutes. Go. All right. That was actually kind of cool how you guys dealt with the werewolf things and how everything else kind of came out overall.
Just beating him.
Yeah, you just beat the shit out of him.
That's how we as people solve most problems.
I mean, that's how most characters would feel like would solve it. I feel like if you had the silence spell, you would have just cast that and be over with. But you cast a grease spell, and I'm like, all right, his chances of escaping just increased. And I was just rolling to see if he was actually getting out. But he did not. He did not get out. I asked Robert to roll the d20s for the chances, and
7, 9.
yeah, that was bad. And it was with advantage. That was the advantage one.
Hey Zubrick, I'm worried about your mental state. It seems you have poison in you. Don't worry about it. I'm just getting high. Oh, okay. Why don't you share then?
Yeah, everyone's reaction to that is, "Hey, why aren't you
selfish.
sharing?" Yeah,
You
stop.
selfish bastard. Come on.
I feel like the funny thing is when someone is like drinking out of a flask, you don't go, "You selfish bastard, why don't you share that?" Because it's kind of like a personal flask. But when it's like something to get high with, it's like, dude, why aren't you sharing that? Can I take a hit?
Well, I'm glad Clover's the only one to take any emotional precedent over that situation.
Absolutely, it's nice to see.
Oh, you just wait, Zubrick. Prepare yourself.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Emilio read the letter by himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He hasn't brought it up yet because we're dealing with like a million other things.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of how the world works, you know? You're always
Yeah, well,
dealing with
me-
a million other things.
Me and Tingle were supposed to rob you and take the letter from you, but that hasn't happened yet.
Okay, do it. I dare you. I
you
dare you
should.
to do
You
it.
should so try to do it. It would be hilarious.
I'll be right back.
There he goes, Robbie. Life cleric's busted.
They heal so much, don't they?
Yeah, like look at this prayer of healing. Oh, that was a shitty roll.
That was a lot less silver.
Oh, it's not
19.
bad.
That's still so good.
My highest I can get is 23. Unless I upcast it. Let's do level 5. 6 people get 33 HP. It's disgusting. Oh, I got a question. Does anyone have HP of 40 or higher?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let me look right now. No.
Okay.
No. So can you heal everyone to max if you roll well?
No, I mean, prayer of healing, I can do 23 max, but my channel divinity, I can only heal for up to half of their HP. And I can do 20 at the moment, so.
Okay. So yeah, you could basically heal, half their max HP, no problem.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there was anyone that could.
I had to switch from using my over-ear headphones a lot, like these earbuds recently, just because my over-ear headphones will like press my hair down weird, and I would get these like migraines sometimes. Because like it pulls back, and I already have my hair back. Is the thing, so.
That's why I really like this. This
yeah,
design.
My head's too big, and it has the band, but it's at the end because my head's too fucking big.
What's your hat size?
Just give me the largest fucking hat size, and I'll fit into it. I have a big old head, and not. And it doesn't translate to being smart at all, it seems like.
I have a smaller head. My hat size is 6 3/4.
I have no idea what my hat size is, but I'm sure it's massive. Because when I was in the military, I would always have to get, because they would have 3 sizes of hats. That's all they would have for like your military uniform thing, the hat that you would have to wear. And in basic training, they gave me the medium. And it was so tight. It just gave me a headache all the time. So like the first moment that I had a chance to buy the big one, and I did, and it was just comfortable enough. And I'm like, I hate my head size. Like I had to like rip apart some of the stitchings on the medium so it would fit right when I was in basic training. Because they would just toss you all the clothing as you're like the first week you're in line and you're like in your normal. We called it a rainbow suit. Because it's still your clothing and everyone had different colored clothing. So like you would go up to the line and they would start tossing things at you like after asking your size. I had no idea what my hat size was, so it was just medium at the time. Yeah.
I guess
Remember,
I'm
guys,
glad.
only you can prevent forest fires. Wildfires, never mind.
Oh man. I gotta say, I'm glad Tingle did not escape his chains and go on a murder spree.
Yeah, if you rolled well with that 20, you would have just escaped when they were mid-beating you up. And that wisdom save was to see if you would attack them. And since they already started attacking you, it was more if you can realize that they were your allies and avoid attacking them and go something else. Or
well, I'm not gonna lie. With Tingle's brain and mindset, if he's being attacked by him, he might not even care that there's allies.
Yeah, and with the dream, that was what I was trying to like portray. The dream you're having.
No, I liked it.
Yeah.
No, I think dream sequences are so cool and so hard at the same time because I know you have a thing you're going for and I don't want to interrupt it or anything and throw off its groove, but I also want to be like, oh, this is so cool.
Well, you can absolutely. I will. If you're interrupting me to show appreciation, I need it. I'm a very self-conscious person, so any appreciation you all want to give, I will gladly take it, and you can interrupt me. I don't care. I always second guess myself with all the stuff I create, so believe me. And
I liked it.
Most of the dream stuff, it's all improvised. I don't really write down the dream stuff because that way I can just kind of let loose and let whatever comes to mind and whatever I remember just kind of take it away from there.
Alrighty.
I think we're just waiting on one person, but that's fine. I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, so I'll be right back. Also going to do...
What's so funny?
do not know.
Secret.
The funnies have left me in the dark.
I
Hey.
got my packages.
Oh, nice.
Those are some late
Speaking
night
of
deliveries.
drugs,
Oh,
she gave me cookies as well.
This is what
So
Dylan
what's-
sent me.
in general crowd. Oh. That's so dumb. Hey, this is kind of a random question, but most of you have cats. Oh,
Yeah.
they'll be going away. And Dylan. Well, my question is, what litter do you use? What brand litter? I feel like I'm never satisfied. We've tried a few different ones. You know.
I'll be right back.
Go look up your litter.
Do it now.
Dylan, what litter do you use for your cat?
I'm trying to Google it because I don't have a bag in the house.
Okay. I feel like I don't like the one that we have.
Oh, you don't have that brand in the US. No
Oh.
name.
Well, that's not gonna help.
No name's fantastic.
It's called No Name.
Their whole premise is that they don't have like visual advertisements, so
Oh,
like their
sure.
labels are all yellow with black letters. That's it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Did they have where you are the like no name costume brand thing?
I haven't seen one. No.
Somebody here in Toronto did a no name costume for Halloween. It was literally just a yellow spandex suit and then it said like costume for Halloween underneath. And they started to use her in like their promotional stuff here. So I don't know if they did it here. There.
I've not seen it. No.
She was somebody I used to know too, which was really funny.
Nice. Toby, what litter do you use for your cats?
What letter do I use?
Litter.
Oh, litter. I don't know. Let me see the brand.
No one knows.
What you're not satisfied about?
I like this new. We've been trying a new one, and I like it okay, but I think Juno doesn't like it as much. So, trying to do
What do
some
you
market
use?
research. Huh?
What do you use?
Right now we're using Scoon. I don't know if you have it in Canada. It's like an
I don't
online.
know. I don't know if you guys have odor beater. That's what we use.
Doesn't sound familiar. I didn't realize litter was such like a separated thing on our continent. I thought it would be like pretty much the same, like snack foods and stuff. But yes, I'll send you the link. I don't know if you can get it in Canada. Like, I like it, but
I'm looking at it.
yeah, I don't know that she likes the texture that much. And she just randomly pooed outside the litter box for the first time, so now I'm feeling like that's a protest. So
It could be a protest of the litter. It could be something else.
yeah, could be totally random. Who knows? But
My cat started pooping out of the litter box because he didn't have any toys out in the middle of the night. And he was getting really bored, and for protest, he pooped outside of the litter box.
well, so there you go. Maybe she was just bored.
The spite poo.
Spite poo.
Yeah, they'll spite poo you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one also spite pooed me the time I locked her in a bedroom for just a few hours. She pooed on the bed.
Oh. Gross. Ian, you're an American. What American litter do you use for your cat?
So I actually I don't use normal litter. I use like a pellet system called
Okay.
the Breezeway system. So
Mm.
it's like pellets in the litter box. There's slats in the bottom of the litter box, and then I have like a pad underneath that they pee in. Like they pee into the litter box.
Oh.
They poop in the litter box. It absorbs the pee in the pad, and the poop's in the litter box. So I just scoop the poop, shoot
Huh.
the pee pad out once a week.
Interesting. What is it called?
Breezeway, I think it is, or Breeze. I'll have to look it up.
Breeze. Oh, I've seen this. Yeah. Okay.
Ah,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Just thank you, everybody. Just doing some market research on cat litter.
Most
You know how it is.
most interesting thing to talk about during
Hey,
break.
90% of us are cat owners, so I thought it'd be a good group of people to ask.
All right. Toby, you back? Nope. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
There you-
Yeah, my cat's just really cute.
Okay.
Sitting under the tree.
Very true.
Yes.
Little pause.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are back then. So, you all are in the tavern when it's still early in the morning. So, you would hear someone, not here, as you're kind of waiting down below, thinking about what you want to do, maybe waiting for Bloodbeard or Amos to return. In through the main door enters Zorhan, the Dragonborn that's been leading you all on the convoy. As he spots you, he's like, "All right. Don't know if you'll be ready, but we're gonna be leaving later today. Have everything lined up. All is good. We have managed to actually get 2 other additional people to drive the carts. So none of you have to.
Nice.
So make sure you're
Yeah.
ready."
I got really concussed last night. Where are we going again?
We're going to Thera,
Right.
which is, capital of the Theran Alliance.
I definitely remember that place. Theran Alliance.
Okay. So,
How many days travel will it be?
guessing 2 at most. We probably could have made it, but with everything that happened over in Threehold, I didn't want to, take a risk. Stopping by Bellamere was the safest way to do it.
Well, can we finish the conversation with him and then I can talk to the others, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we wanted to go up to the mountains and get the anti-werewolf stuff.
I mean, I kind of want to go to Athera.
I mean,
So
yeah, that's
Oh,
definitely
I
more
definitely
fun.
want to go to the mountains instead of to Athera. So, my vote's on mountains.
Okay. Shall we just
Are any
vote
of you
then?
guys actually contracted with the guy, or
Technically,
me
yeah.
and Zubik were just traveling with him?
Well, I thought he said that we are done now because they had other people to drive.
No, they have other people to drive. You guys were kind of
Oh, we're
there
still
as additional
contracted.
guard. You guys were
Oh,
Not-
okay.
not fully paid in a way. Like the rest of you had to pay for this convoy from
Yeah.
wherever, but both of you were contracted to basically not really get paid unless weather and uncontrollable things cause you guys to stop, and tavern stuff then would be paid for.
Okay.
And otherwise, so you guys weren't going to be paid, but you guys were going to work as capable hands and or extra bodies and guards along the way. So if you want to break that, you can try to talk to them about it, to break it, do your own thing. But if you don't, then you're technically should
Okay,
keep
I
with
see.
the contract.
Tingle, you want to go to the mountains over the priest?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as far as I've heard, the potion will just 100% boop a doop. I'm good. But that priest, he just got to
Cl-
his hands all over me, and it doesn't work.
Clover, give me a history check, because you were there when you were
Yeah.
talking to Sally. Okay, well, who else is here? I need to at
Who
least
else
ask.
is here? What do you mean?
It was Wanderer and Bloodbeard.
You mean
I think it was Zubrik.
no? It's Zubrik, Emilio, and Val are here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about who is at the
Oh, okay.
herbalist.
Zubrik was high. Emilio, give me a history check.
Super was high.
God damn it, you all suck. Okay. Well, let's
I
go.
remember, but I wasn't actually there.
Yeah, Zubrik, you can give me an intelligence check, just a flat intelligence check from Zubrik. is my last one. Okay. Brewing a potion usually takes a few days. And traveling to the top of the mountain and back can even take a few more days.
Who was that man just now?
Oh, that was the caravan guy. Zorhan or something?
Yeah.
Mind like a truck.
Hold on a second.
We've been traveling with him for a little bit. Both the Wanderer and I are contracted by him to help escort the carts. But if we decide to go this potion route instead of the priest, I think the Wanderer and I could cut ties with him.
Would
I'm
that
not-
be legal?
Does it matter? I think
Well,
this
I mean,
is more
if it puts you in
important.
danger, you know?
Yeah, but having like a Tingle, him around us also puts us in danger, and I think that's more of an issue, no?
To be fair, I
Yeah.
trust you guys not to murder me if I'm gonna try and like turn into a werewolf, but if we're like in a whole group of people and I start turning into one, they might all try and kill me.
And
I'm not cool with that.
fair.
Okay. Fair, yeah.
Even with a 5, I will say, since you all were, I believe most of you were there, you would remember that the Father Aldred has said that there is a person who is definitely capable, much more capable of removing curses and healing deceased individuals in Athera, called the Seer. That is something that he did point out.
I'm not too sure on distance, but those mountains are like, what, 30 weeks out or something? And then brewing a potion's
I
like
think
what?
you added an extra 0 there, Zubrik.
No, I think I'm right. And then they gotta brew the potion, and that's like 30 weeks, so might as well just let the old touch man touch you.
The old touch man touch you. Yeah, I think it's pretty low risk. Even if he messes it up, I don't think you'll be hurt.
I mean, there's way worse things than just having the priest get near you. I mean, well, if you're hanging out with a priest of some faction and he gives you some favors, then you technically owe them. And
Doesn't
when
matter.
you owe a god, that is bad.
We can just pay him. Then we don't owe him anything.
That would wipe away the debt, but then you're in a contract technically, which is also a bad way to go about it. So,
I mean, no more than when you pay someone to make a sword for you, and then you pay them for it, and then you're done.
I've got it. What we'll do is have a third party be the dealer of the contract, and they're just the ones signing the contract for another party to be fixed.
I don't think you have to sign a contract. You just pay him for a service.
I guess that worked too, but either way.
Remember how we already saw the priest, and we just asked him to do something, and he tried it, and then we gave him some money, and then we left?
Yeah, yes, that's true. So if I pay them, then I'm not actually in their debt.
Yeah.
I
Priests are
never
people
list a
too.
price for it. It's coppers all the way.
Wait, do you not know how debt works?
No, I know about debt. I just really don't want to be in debt to any kind of organization serving any kind of god.
Well, I don't think it will be as long as you pay money.
Yeah, that's kind of how debt works.
There's other kinds of debts, but we'll ignore that for now.
Okay, great. So it sounds like we're going to Athera.
I guess. Unless we want to try that old priest guy, and I guess I could give him a copper and be on our way.
I mean, maybe a bit more than a copper, but sure.
The priest in Aether is a little bit more educated in this sorts.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I'd rather only speak to one of them.
Well, the first one didn't work, so.
Okay, fair enough. So what are we gonna do about me trying to turn into a werewolf and eat all the people in the group?
We'll stop you.
I meant the rest of the people we're going to be traveling with.
We'll stop them.
We'll just say that we want the camp away from where they're camping
Oh, okay, that's
for personal reasons.
I was a little worried when Emilio mentioned that we'll stop them. They were suggesting we kill everyone in that party because that's a lot of people to go missing.
No, like we'll
you know,
just
if you're
stop them
stopping me,
killing.
I
That
guess.
doesn't mean killing.
Right.
So,
Right.
do we have any other way to subdue Tingle? When he's
Wait.
transformed.
What did
Besides, beating him.
we went to the. Didn't the herbalist give us something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Tingle pull out a bundle of herbs from his pocket.
We spent all night beating you up and we had that. God damn it.
Yeah, on reflection, I probably should have given them to you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. So I'm just gonna take it from him, put it in my pack.
You have a bundle of werewolf suppressant.
Bundle of werewolf suppressant. Alright.
When you take that, since you were there, you can give me an intelligence check. Or history check, I guess.
Okay.
Just try
Straight
to remember
super
they're all
poison.
repositories.
History.
What was that?
History check.
No, not you, Dylan.
They're all suppositories, as Peter mentioned.
Oh,
earlier.
great. Zubrick, you can administer those. Alright.
You would remember she said something about how it will not work during the actual full moon.
Okay, well,
And have less of an effect the closer it is to the full moon.
never. So I guess these won't work during the full moon, though.
Okay.
Isn't that what she said?
Yeah, I think she did say that. Wow.
Well,
So I guess we've got to either not travel with these people and go to the mountains, or not be with them close, so when I transform I don't get seen or heard, and you guys don't have to kill them all.
alright, well, that, this dilemma does make a fair point for the mountains. So,
I do have a question, Emilio. Do you know your I mean, I don't think this is helpful, but you know that one spell that you have that shines moonlight down?
Yeah.
That'd probably be really bad versus werewolves.
Would it though?
I think it makes super werewolves. It's moonlight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's moonlight.
Yeah. Okay. It just
don't know.
crossed. I don't know. I don't know if that.
I don't know how werewolves work.
Nor do I.
I feel like it would just turn him into a super werewolf if I blasted him with that.
Do you have
Maybe
like
they
a?
cancel each other out. and
Do you
he
have
just
like an
becomes a wolf.
anti-moon spell?
An
All you guys are talking about
anti-moon
that.
spell. Like a sun
Bloodbeard-
spell?
Bloodbeard saunters in, and you guys are saying that's back from. Sits back down at the table.
So how much gold did you get, Bloodbeard?
I got 100 worth of gold, but I got it in silver. Specifically, and he pulls out the silver short sword in this.
Oh.
okay, so we can kill him.
Wait, what?
Well,
If we have to.
I was
Not a-
thinking more if the other werewolf that turned him came after us, but I mean, we could
Oh.
always do that option too.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Tingle's starting to like scooch backwards in his chair.
Bloodbeard's just gonna like put it back on the side. Like I said, weren't. They're all kind of poor here. They didn't really have money. This was the favor I got for doing Loogie.
We could probably get a nice home cooked meal from the old lady, but I feel like we should take care of the werewolf thing first.
At this point, you would see the old man that you have rescued the night before. He comes in. He comes into the tavern, and he seems to have this kind of little satchel that he's holding. And he goes, as he approaches you, I was like, excuse me. Y'all. Are y'all
hello.
busy?
No.
No more than usual.
Well, if you don't mind giving me a moment, I wanted to thank you all. Me and the missus don't really have much in monetary value, but we do have something that
It's
we
not
can...
an issue. You don't have to worry about that.
I'll take it.
I mean, it's the least we can do. And we haven't been using it since it was a bad purchase. We thought it could work. And he kind of sets down the satchel onto the table and unwraps it, and it looks like it's a fan.
It looks like a what? Sorry?
A fan, like a
fan.
like something you can
An
unfold.
ordnate fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ones that
Okay.
you fan yourself with.
Yeah. And he's like, I thought it would work differently when I bought it years ago. And it doesn't seem to really work in that kind of way. It works and it's magical, believe me. But it is, you know, it is it works, let me assure you. But it doesn't work in the way that I thought it was going to. And I thought maybe you all can use it much more effectively. And yes, that's really. As he hands this over, here is the item. Give me a second. Juno, please stop messing with me.
You have too many fun
You just see
things
a
on your
cattail
desk.
bobbing in
do.
the stream.
Yeah.
It's this fan.
Ooh.
And the wind fan, he's supposed to be able to blow a powerful gust of wind. I personally thought that it could help, push our ship forward if we are stuck in some places. Unfortunately,
It's
it does not
beautiful.
work. Yes, it is quite pretty. And I thought maybe you all can use it much more effectively than we can. And this is the least I can do as payment for rescuing.
Now, theoretically, what's the most you can do as payment?
This is the most.
Tingle.
Yeah, Tingle. It's a nice item. So.
Thank you very
Oh.
much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. It seems very useful.
And as you all take it, he kind of thanks you again and leaves. You all have the wind fan now, so feel free to, choose who it belongs to, or who's going to be using it, as I will move it into their item. It is a wondrous item and does not require attunement.
Feels like a Clover or Emilio thing. Thoughts?
I guess.
I
I
mean,
feel like
anyone can
Clover
use
should
it.
have it.
This feels like it matches your aesthetic.
Oh, I mean, kinda.
Okay, Clover.
It has
so you
flowers on it.
take
It does.
That's a
Cherry
plant. You
blossoms.
like plants.
I mean, I like plants, but it's more like I'm associated with them, so
Oh,
kind
now-
of got to get used to liking them.
Whoa,
That
now
sounds
you
so sad.
you don't like plants now?
No, I do. Nothing
Very-
wrong with them.
Very confused.
All right. While that's going on, and what are you guys planning on doing right now?
Bloodbeard has no idea about this caravan thing, so he's like getting all ready to like go to the mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
So, mountains?
Yes, we should, but Clover, we'll have to talk to the man about our contract.
Wait, contract?
Well,
I thought we were done with all that.
I mean, Clover and I were working on the caravan here.
And you guys technically did pay the caravan to take you all the way to, like, in a way to be part of the caravan, for additional protection to get to Athera.
We paid or they paid us?
They did. You guys did not.
Okay. All the way to
I
Athera.
mean, couldn't we maybe ask them to wait if we explain the situation?
I don't think they're going to take very kindly to the fact that we have a werewolf with us.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind of their fault that it happened. Like, the whole caravan was attacked. As far as we know, maybe one of them could be a werewolf too.
I could infect everybody in the caravan, and then they just have to suffer with me.
I would, no. I can take on a werewolf. 1 or 2 werewolves. I don't think I can take on multiple.
Yeah, that's a no on that option, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I can go talk to, I can go talk and maybe make a few suggestions.
I'm just thinking, if we go to the mountains instead, then we don't have to worry about them hearing me turn into a werewolf, and we don't have to worry about trying to kill them to keep the secret silent, and then,
I mean,
No,
I don't think
murder
we
on any
would-
of your hands.
I don't. Okay, if I had to kill one person who's a werewolf versus a bunch of people in the caravan, I'd probably go with the one. No offense, Tingle.
Well, then that's even more of a reason why we shouldn't go with the caravan.
I feel like we should just be kind of honest with them. Like I said, maybe they're werewolves too. There's rumors around the city about a werewolf. So.
All right.
I mean,
think that's
they
fair.
also got attacked with you guys, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I think we have a
We
pretty
just
good-
have to wait because it's not like there's anything in the city that could help us with this whole werewolf thing, right?
No, there is. It's a big city.
Right, there's the priest, but either way, it's probably
What
not
priest?
great. The seer?
Apparently there's some big priesty guy who can do big priesty spells.
His title is the Seer. He's a priest of Zigzis.
Okay, well then shit. Maybe we should just go to the city. That sounds like an easy choice. I'll go tell them either way.
Seems like a bad choice, but okay.
Well, hold on. My concern is that it's going to be pretty difficult to travel overnight with him turning into a werewolf. Keeping that a
And
secret.
other members of the caravan, maybe too.
Right. So we might be better off trying the mountain thing, or at least traveling separately. I don't know. I just feel like we're gonna have a tough time at Tingle in this caravan.
I
That's
think
the monster hunter.
It is going to be tough, but either way, I feel like we should try to figure something else. Even if I have to lean on them to break your contract.
As you all are talking, you would hear a loud footsteps, few guards coming into the tavern as they all approach your table. You would hear, excuse me. Seems like your presence is requested with Lady Juliana. Would you please come with us? All of you.
Okay.
I'm guessing you guys listen and actually follow or not?
Yeah. Bloodbeard will let the caravan leader know, like, hey, listen, we're kind of famous now, so, like, you and I, we need to talk later. I feel like this is going to get a little bit more complicated. Hold on.
Okay. As you guys follow, you guys approach her estate. You're following the guards. There's about 4 guards with you, so you still outnumber them. But as they take you past the main gates, you see large topiaries, well taken care of, and a sizable manor, kind of after a long walkway down. As you guys get to the gate, you could see the title, like this kind of ruined title engraved onto this metal placard on this double door that's split right down the middle. They knock, and you could hear them announce who's here, and that they are here with you all. And when the door opens, there's a older man, maybe in his 50s, 60s, human man, well dressed, kind of like a butler, accept you in and lead you into this kind of waiting room where you could see some additional furniture must have been brought out to sit all of you, but it's like a coffee table, a couch that seems like it fits there, a reading chair, books along the sides, and a nice fireplace, and a few other more like dining chairs that's been brought out. As the old man kind of says, "Please, all of you take a seat. Lady Juliana will be with you in just a moment." The guards have also entered, and they are waiting in the room with you.
Are we in trouble?
I don't know.
All right. So as you guys are pondering if you're in trouble or not, you would hear footsteps from the hallway nearby. As this individual turns and enters the room, she is followed by 2 additional guards, and one of them being Captain Arund, who stands kind of beside her. She is wearing a black vest with gold trim over a puffy sleeve button-down shirt. Her royal blue gloves and tight pants are well kept, and her almost knee-high black boots flare out at the collars. She seems to be keeping a mace with a spherical seafoam color emerald on the hilt. Her hair is drawn back in a tight ponytail, and she eyes you with her narrow eyes. As she enters the room, this kind of more serious look turns into a polite smile. She goes, "Would you all like something to drink? Some tea?"
Sure.
I'd love tea.
She kind of snaps her fingers, and you can see the old man kind of run off. And as he does, I'm guessing you guys are all sitting, right? You're not like perusing or stuff. Okay. She comes over, sits down on the reading chair, and leans in forward. She goes, "Do you all know why I've asked you all to come here?"
I think so.
Because of the giants?
No. And why do you think? And she kind of gestures over to you, Clover.
I was gonna say the same thing, and I give like a really awkward smile. I'm not trying to hide that I'm lying.
Wait, so you're not okay? So it's like coming off as a lie.
Yeah, very
Okay.
much so. I'm not trying to hide it.
Okay. She goes, Now, you all don't have to be so scared. Please, let me know why you think so. And I've already heard what your names are from my guards. We took a look at who was staying at the Blue Rose. I believe you're Clover, and she gestures over to you, Clover. She points out each of you and names you. I'm sure you all know who I am. Believe me, there's no need to fear me. What is your guess?
I honestly
Because
no idea.
go ahead. Yours is probably going to be better than mine.
Val just
go
said
ahead.
no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Oh no! I think you said I. I was going to say it's because we actually did something to help out. We're accomplished now, I guess, adventurers. We saved a hapless old man and a goofy little goblin.
That partially has to do with it. Yes. And at this point, you could see the servant, the older man, has brought out some tea for you and starts pouring some tea out. As he kind of respectfully steps aside after pouring out a glass for Lady Juliana, he goes, "You know, Bellemere is supposed to be a quaint town. Quiet, quaint, shipwright town. From what I can tell, what I've heard, people started going missing right before you all arrived. More livestock were somehow killed even after the giant attack. And now there are even rumors floating around of a possible lichen.
Like the moss?
She smiles for a moment, and then her smile fades as she reaches what's called to her waist, pulls out a pouch that jingles, and she drops it onto the table in front of you. She goes, "So here. You all were okay. So here. You all were called here to this town by me. How about some issues among the masses? Now that you have helped out, you were paid for the job. Now you all can leave my town."
Great.
Sure, I'll take the money.
Yeah, we were leaving anyway.
I don't want you
Bloodbeard shoots like a glare at the Wanderer real fast at that point, out that one line.
don't want you to come back anytime soon. You hear that? The moment you step back in, well, just say you've been warned.
Bloodbeard's gonna set his tea down real fast, and he's going to grab the pouch and slide it over.
It's
Like,
there seems to be only a few coins, which is kind of like, like he's not paying. But what are you gonna do when you like?
Bloodbeard's gonna slide it over. He's like, I guess we'll take your payment. I mean, this is kind of a ruddy amount for what you've done. If anything, we're helping out the people here in this town. We were doing it basically free of charge. A little bit of trading here and there.
And now the story is that you weren't doing it free of charge. Called you here. Let's get this straight. I've called you all here. Doesn't matter where you're from. I paid you. Take care of the problems in this town. And now you all can leave. That's clear.
DM question: how high are the windows in this big room?
This big room, I mean, it's a little too high for comfort to look out of for you, Tingle.
Okay.
But
I'm just wondering if it's like giant.
no, it's
like
not
high
giant
up
arch
cathedral windows or something.
No.
Okay.
This is just a waiting room, so it has like
Okay.
a nice big enough window, 2 windows to like let sunlight into, and it. Otherwise, it's kind of partially covered right now with the curtains, anyways. But
Okay.
do I make myself clear? And I don't think you understand. It's not gold. That bag. Those few coins are worth more than you'd probably be paid by any other person here. And
May I ask why we can never come back?
I never said never. Maybe after I step down from my position. But until then, I don't want you coming back. You're more of a trouble and nuisance for me right now to deal with.
Yes, we couldn't have that, Bloodbeard says. He's gonna open up the pouch and take a look at it.
It's all platinum, and there's like maybe 20 plus.
He's gonna close it up.
It's not bad. It's definitely not a bad payment for the job you've done. Like
Okay.
she's giving you a fair enough deal from what you can tell. But there's definitely something weird about it.
It's definitely kind of a noble approach to things, wouldn't you say? And I don't mean noble as in chivalry.
She smiles.
Pay your problems, they disappear.
She kind of smirks at that. Now you may go. She kind of gets up.
You know, if you got any other problems you need disappeared, we might be able to help.
I don't think you understand. Little man, you're the problem in my life right now.
That makes two of us.
As she continues to walk away, her
Quick question.
okay.
Are we still supposed to take these seats, or am I just to leave this here?
Am I sitting close up to Zubrik to elbow him?
Yeah, I'll say yes. Like Zubrik is like the only one that like isn't sitting. I'll say.
I'm just holding a chair.
Like about just there, you could jab him in the leg. As you know, as she continues to walk away, you can see the old man kind of say, "If you all are ready, right this way. I'll lead you to the door."
No need, fella. We can find our way.
No, it's my
Come on,
sir.
mates.
It's like he continues to like follow.
Where's the
behind you
water
at least.
closet?
No. Not right
Come
now.
on, Tingle. We can piss on the front door on the way out. Let's go.
As what's called, he leads you to the front door, and he opens it. You guys leave, and it closes gently behind you.
Before I leave, I give one of the clovers in my hair to the butler.
He smiles and he's just.
I'll give him the chair back. It's only-
He would have taken the chair back, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Good call on that one.
Yeah. The doors close, and this kind of weird feeling washes over you all. Just happened.
Wow, if we don't leave the city, we can keep making her pay us money to leave.
I don't.
I don't think you understand, Tingle.
No.
They're trying to force us out. This was some bullshit fucking aristocracy crap. Ugh, I'm so mad!
Well,
Bloodbeard's going to, like, open up the thing, evenly divide out the platinum to everyone, and then throw the empty bag on the ground.
It is, yeah. You make sure you don't lose a coin, but it is
Of course.
It is 24 platinum pieces, so you guys would get 40 gold each, basically, or 4 platinum pieces each, which is not a bad payment.
It's not. Seems like she knows about our lycanthropy issue.
Seems like she can't be asked to deal with half the problems in the town, and then suddenly a ragtag group of adventurers or the werewolf come in, start solving shit and making her look bad.
That too.
Oh.
Well, I'm just wondering if she's willing to give us that much platinum just to leave. Think how much she has.
Tingle, for once, you and I are on the same wavelength here, but I think we need to take care of your problem before we investigate this further.
Well, actually, my problem might be the solution.
What was
Sorry.
Just throw me in there. Late at night? Tonight?
Too many innocents. Too many innocents.
I mean, I guess it would be hard to keep me in there.
What I'm still confused about is how she knew my name. I signed everything Clover.
What?
Oh, I signed everything Zubrik.
Oh, that explains so much.
I saw my name was already on there, and I saw that yours wasn't, so I just put yours down.
Tristan, I want to thank you so much for doing that. So good.
I'm sorry, I just didn't want you to be excluded.
That's
No,
very
that's all
thoughtful,
right.
Clover. So nice of you two to help each other out like that.
Well, maybe there's some way we could try and get some of the money and then skedaddle out of town.
What other money?
Well,
And she has all this money.
Oh, you want to just steal her money now?
Well, yeah.
I was thinking more violent insurrection of, dragging her out, hanging her, and taking over the town. But
I can work.
yeah, it seems a little bit much for us right now. Let's put a pin on this.
Yeah.
Okay, do that.
I think we can lead a class war after Tingle is no longer a werewolf.
You're a werewolf?
Zubik, I think you've been hitting your stuff a little hard.
What?
And still not sharing.
Just conjuring popcorn and eating it.
And they kind of dissolve and disappear in your mouth, but it's just a taste that you're like, popcorn. Okay, so.
Well, yeah. So I'm a werewolf. That's a thing. We're trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Now cut up.
Let's go find Zoran and bring him up to speed on what's happening with Tingle.
Okay. So you guys go over to Zorhan. Sorry, 1 second. The bandit's here again.
Bandit. Here to mess up our Wi-Fi router. As you
Yeah, she jumped on the Wi-Fi router and literally took it down last time. So the time before that, just died for some reason. No, stop. Okay, so you guys are going to go find Zorhan, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Apparently, if he tries to kill me, we're gonna have to silence him.
As you all make your way, where are you actually going to try to look for?
At the tavern, I guess.
He was not. He only came to visit you all at the tavern.
Oh well, I don't know.
Maybe he might be on the outskirts of the city if he's prepping to leave in a few hours.
Probably on
Yeah.
the north end.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's not at either of those.
Okay,
You guys
great.
wish
I
you
guess he's
time.
dead.
Somebody can give me a quick. You're banned from my desk for tonight.
She'll be back.
Yeah, she will. One of you can give me a history check.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's go.
You
Big
do
rolls.
remember that the Shelly sorceries. Where is it? What? Where is it? Oh, that he worked for the Gale Wing Messengers Guild. That's part of his job. There is a building, an actual postal building here, that he decided to stay at while you guys stayed at the tavern.
Okay, so he's at the post office.
Yeah, basically. As you guys arrive, you could see that he's hired, a few additional people. So he has about 5 additional people along with him. And they're all kind of sporting the same emblem of this gilded wing on their breastplate. The carts are almost all fully ready to go. As he sees you approach, he's like, "Are you all ready to head off? Because we're gonna be ready in just a moment."
Yeah. I got something to tell you, but we'll tell you once we start leaving.
Alright, that's fine. Make sure that one, and he points to the cart, and that one's now empty. It has a few provisional supplies in it, like food and stuff like that, but not much because it's only a few days journey. It's like that one you all can take. And Valsira, Clover, just like I said.
Yeah.
If danger comes, you're the first to lead. Remember that.
Okay.
The guards here, they're less skilled and they're more drivers.
Okay.
That's okay with me.
Okay.
Well, he's walking around trying to get everything prepped, and the carts are slightly not under his view. Tingle's going to pull out the wand of secrets and wave it, and see if there's maybe any hidden compartments on these carts.
Interesting. Okay. Wand of Secrets. Let me see what it actually truly does. Because if it goes, there it is, shows
It points you to it if you're within
Secret door
30
with a
feet.
Okay.
And it's like a secret door or trap.
Got it. So you're going you like activate it at where the place most of the carts are just kind of there, right?
Yeah, just so I'm within like a 30-foot sphere.
There
of the
is
carts.
your wand kind of like as you're waving it around to pretend to make it look like it's just like you're doing stuff. You feel your hand guided over to the cart, the first cart of the pack, which is the one that Zorhan would and have been riding on.
Oh, what's this?
Tingle's gonna walk over and pretend that he's looking for a bug underneath the cart
Give
and
me
use the wand again.
a performance check.
Okay.
See how well you're pretending to just, look at a bug.
Go
Bug.
bad.
Bug.
Oh, wow.
18. Yeah. It's like you're like, ooh, and you kind of.
Where's that shining?
And I'm guessing you're using your wand again, real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, to get like a precise.
You activate your wand, and your wand kind of guides you to where the seat is near the cart, like the seat compartment in front of there. From below, like, because you're kind of
Okay.
underneath it, like your wand kind of goes whoop over to where the seat area would be.
Tingle's going to then stand up, and is the cart Zorhan within like eyesight
Yeah,
of the cart?
Zorhan's still
Okay.
within eyesight.
Okay, in that case, he's just gonna walk away from it.
Okay.
Okay, it flew away.
Keeping in mind of this new information that you found, you kind of step away, and yeah, as all the guards are preparing, getting the carts ready and prepping, what are you all doing?
Are we can tell Zoran everything?
What? Why would we do that?
I think it's gonna come out anyway.
I mean, I feel like at nighttime we should camp a ways away from them.
Sure, I think we can do that.
But I do want to let him know why.
Don't you think he'll kick us out?
I mean, he got attacked by the wolves as well.
Well, hey, if he kicks you guys out, then we can just head to the mountains.
Guess so. Alright, let's talk to him.
Okay. You guys gonna approach him?
Yeah.
Okay. As he's giving some final orders, he sees you all approach. He's like, "Is there an issue? I made sure the carts were, good to go." So,
I wasn't there, but all you were when you got attacked by wolves.
yeah.
Remember?
The wolves attacked. I believe one or two made away. Yeah, what's up?
Do you or any of the guards that came felt any different? Restless nights? Okay.
Not really. Steve kind of cried about things.
Okay.
I do want to let you know before we go, it will not impede on our travels, but one of those wolves was afflicted with a lycanthrope.
Saying one of the wolves we fought was a werewolf.
Yeah.
Seems like it.
One thing after another.
Yes, so what if one of our companions seems to have been afflicted and we have it under control and we're gonna
But sorry.
we're gonna stay in the back and camp further away from everybody and keep them under control. And we know this creates some danger, but we think that if we go to Athera, we can get a cure for him.
You still need to get to Athera,
Right.
so you want to stick around the
Yes.
caravan. And you're saying that you want me to let this dangerous creature stay with us, have it under control.
Yes.
Bloodbeard's gonna produce the silver short sword.
Okay. Give me a who's actually there talking to him? Is it all of you?
I
Oh,
thought
you
it,
said all of us, so
Okay.
I figured
Yeah,
we were all
that's
going
fine.
there.
I thought it was just Clover and me, but Bloodbeard can be there too. That's fine.
Bloodbeard will be there to lean on him if he needs to.
We also have like 50 pounds of chain.
Yes. And a
40,
removable
but
rod.
close enough.
All right, give me a persuasion check. From I'll say with advantage, since like most of you are talking about this and reassuring him like it'll be fine.
If you guys don't want
With
Well,
advantage.
Val did one.
Okay, I'll do another
Oh, never
one.
mind.
Not that great.
Okay. Looks at you. You're all capable. If something were to happen, and I have to pay a fee for losing another potential guard under, my authority, I'm gonna make sure you all have to pay for it.
It won't happen, but yes.
If it does.
Okay. That's fair.
Actually, well, on that note, something going on right here in my brain. Clover,
Yeah.
you discovered the whole lycanthropy thing. Your magics. Can you do that again to just check over the other people in the convoy?
I could do that tomorrow,
Okay,
but
we'll get back to that. Another pin for another day.
okay.
So many pins today.
As as he lets you decide to stay, lets you guys stay with the caravan. He says, we will have to camp out for a night.
Yeah.
So when that happens, you're going to be far away. If I hear anything, I'm gonna make sure that my men are safe. We're gonna stay away from you. And the reasoning is one of you are sick. My men ask. That clear?
Seems reasonable.
Yep.
Fantastic.
We already have like a smoke screen going on. Like if they hear us, I'll make a bunch of like sex noises. So it'll work out. It'll be fine.
All right.
We're just a traveling orgy.
Normal.
Sure. Had to deal with one before.
Great. Then everyone will know exactly what's happening.
That's another word I don't know. I don't think I want to. Don't tell me.
Don't worry about it.
I've had enough of these words.
As you all realize that you guys are good to go. You're accepted by Zorhan to do this. So you're headed to Athera, not the mountains. Got it.
Apparently.
Yep.
Keep dropping my dice. I'm just gonna leave it down there forever.
Well, Juno will find it
I know.
very soon.
Okay, so let me know if you're doing anything else in the town before you are actually leaving. One last thing.
No.
No.
Zubrik's
Nope.
good.
Huh?
Zubrik's good.
Okay, cool. What else? Nothing? Go once, go
No,
twice?
I'm all set.
Cool. So,
Ready to tear up the night.
you all... Ooh, thank you. You all eventually get ready, get on the cart, and ride out of Bellemere. This town with a leader that does not want you here anymore. But you guys did help out the people. They seem to like you. It's just the person who is lording over this place. You guys make your way out of the town, leaving the broken wall behind you. Start making your way. On your first day, you left about midday, so the sun's high, and you guys would get a good about 8 hours travel. The first few hours kind of go by. After leaving the town way off in the distance, you can't see it anymore. The road starts to narrow, and you see former remnants of settlement. A low wall that's collapsed. A few buildings that you could see bare foundations left over Must have been abandoned for years. Probably nothing left to pick over. You would see some trees in the distance, and the path that cuts through this area, it seems like the trees have been cleared out long before. But Zorhan stops the cart convoy, kind of waving, but not shouting, as he kind of tells you all to kind of pull over. As you all do so, you're all kind of close together, and it's still like afternoon. You guys have only been traveling for a few hours.
What is it?
As you all, I'm guessing you approach him to ask him what the hell's going on. He goes, "If there's a giant in the road, not too far. Sure, it's
What, like, dead?
no, definitely moving. Heard a horse, probably eating it or something, killing it. I don't know. There, we can't jeopardize the merchandise. That giant's in the way. We can't go. We'll just either wait here or back up, or you can all take care of it."
What kind of giant is it?
I'm not sure. Most likely a hill giant from what I can tell, though.
Okay. Is he just sitting in the road, or?
We'll have to get up to see.
I saw a glimpse and I turned quickly back.
Okay. Well, should we give it a try?
If you all want to take care of it, you can. It'll take less time for us to actually go. Get to Thera this way. But that's all up to you.
I mean,
if you guys want to
this
take a
is-
short rest while you guys were traveling, you can.
Alright.
So,
I'd
go.
say with you said there was like an old, maybe I misunderstood this, but you said there was like you said like the trees cleared out. You said there was like an old like abandoned sort of building here, or
no,
something
like
wrong
it must have been a town or like a small village that must have popped up a few like years ago that's just not taken care of anymore. Like all the buildings have been knocked down or don't exist, and if anything, what exists is like of it or some like few little bricks that have been placed along the road, maybe for like a wall purposes, like a fence purposes, maybe a few foundations here or there, but mostly it seems like and there are even like trees that are growing in the area, not habited whatsoever, but there's plenty of cover if that's what you're asking.
No, I was just scared. Like if there was like a structure here, I was going to say.
No, there isn't an
Not be a
actual
terrible
standing
place.
structure.
Well, maybe if we take care of that giant and get you on your way faster, you can throw in a little something for us. Because, we're reducing your risk and all that.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. My best stat. I'm gonna use my inspiration and re-roll that.
Yep, you have inspiration from finding the gnome before.
Yeah.
Woo! He goes.
Hot rolls.
He looks at you and goes, "When we get to Thera, I'll buy you all around the drinks and a place to stay for a night. How about that?"
Sounds fine to me.
Okay, fancy bar.
All right. So, you guys are gonna try to see where this hill giant is up the road, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you guys like me to just try to tell him to leave?
I mean,
Well,
we
yeah,
can
because then we get free
try.
drinks.
Do you speak giant?
No. But I think I have quite a prominent voice. He'll
Well,
listen.
You can try, but I don't think hill giants are great at talking.
You guys can go on the flanks, and if it goes bad, you can just jump him after.
Okay.
Well, I mean, with your permission.
Yeah, and just think of it like this. It's like that sheep plan, except Clover's the sheep.
Sure.
I have a plan.
Okay, well, we can certainly try it.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go look, see what you can find. If that's the case, let me know how you're approaching this. You guys are far away, you can't see the giant right now. And according to Zorhan, he's up the road. What do you do?
You guys should try to flank, and I'll see if I can walk down the road and catch his attention.
You want me to scout ahead first with my familiar?
What was that?
You want me to scout with my familiar first? In case there's 2 giants, or 3, or 4.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Alright, cool. Tingle. I've been practicing this new spell.
Oh, okay.
Watch this.
Block of familiars. You temporarily
Oh.
summon 3 familiar spirits that take animal forms of your choice. Are they all versions of Eleonora? Your beetle?
No, one's an owl.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Eleanor on the owl's head,
Okay.
and the other's a spider. Yeah, I'm gonna put the spider on top of Eleonora.
Okay. And you
Which
use the
one do you
same
trust
rules
the
for
most,
accents.
Zubrick?
Eleonora. I haven't
Tingle's
named
gonna
the
tap
other one.
Eleonora and guidance her.
Okay. Got it.
That big one.
All right. So, you cast the flock of familiars, and you send them off their way, to go look for threats. First of all, I
Yeah.
believe spiders have tremor sense. I don't think they have sight. No, that's scorpions. Spider. Let me look.
Beetle.
It has sight. It just has dark vision. A
I
beetle.
only chose the
is-
spider because I couldn't think of another one.
Yeah, beetles has regular vision too, and then the owl has great vision. So as you send your familiars, you can receive all senses from them. Kind of flipping. So how are you flying this creature, this thing, this flock?
The owl's flying. Eleonora's gripped onto his head, and the
Yeah.
spider's kind of webbed himself to Eleonora. So it's
Where
like a triple.
are you sending it? Like just straight down the road?
Straight down the road. One's looking left, one's looking right, and the owl's looking forward.
Okay. The first thing that you would catch is that it's in the middle of the road. Absolutely. It's a massive hulking giant sat in the middle of the road. It seems to have grabs onto a horse that the horse is struggling with. There's a person crushed under a rock and a cart that's been overturned with a bunch of what's called vegetables and such just kind of spilled across the side of the road. There's a fallen tree south of the giant, and the road goes from east to west. So there's a fallen tree south of the giant, and what looks like a stone wall, and like a part of a stone wall that's kind of very dilapidated, and a bush. The horse is struggling, but seems like the giant is just kind of toying with it for now. But you're not sure what it's actually going to do with it.
Okay, I'm describing that all to everybody as they're going. So what would you
Well,
like to do?
Will
only
you
saw one?
sneak up on the side?
Yeah, try to sneak in from the left and right where the trees are. The
Okay.
trees, right?
I could have my owl distracted while we all flank it.
And
Okay.
I'll walk up and try to tell him to leave.
Okay.
So, who's going north? Who's going south? The tree and the wall are south. There are a few bushes up north, but not really, and trees. But
I'll go whichever way has bigger cover, because I make a lot of noise.
Same with Bloodbeard.
Okay, I can go the less covered way. I'm E-ish.
I'll go with Val then, yeah.
Emilio.
I will go the more sneaky way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me put you in the right places. Okay. And Clover, you're going
And
right
before-
down the middle of the road, right?
And before Tingle starts softly trying to tap his way and clank his way through the trees, a scroll pops out, how to muffle your footprints.
Got it. So, you can all make stealth checks. Clover, you don't have to unless you want to. Okay, got it.
Oh, 12. Nice.
Kubrick. Val. Okay. 6. 14, and we need Amelia. Double check.
We're all gonna be sneaking through the woods like, we can do this, and a boulder is just gonna splatter one of us.
Guys are level 4.
Toby,
Toby.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Stealth check, right? Oh,
Ooh.
Got it.
we're just about to land on 17.
Okay. Here is the map then. Let's go to the map. You guys are in 2 separate places. So here's the map. And center that a little. I hope you all can see it. There is, like I said, a hill giant kind of messing with a horse. You all are kind of separated right now in 3 different spots, with Clover kind of in the middle of the road. You guys can control yourselves as you move. Try not to metagame with your stealth number, knowing that you're doing bad or whatnot. Do what you do.
I'll be whispering to Valsira what I'm seeing through the owl as I'm trying not to trip over things while I'm blind.
Yeah, like the owls just kind of like managed to land by, I'll say like this tree way over here on the other side is just kind of looking.
Okay, so you can only see through the owl.
Well, I can see through all 3 of them, but I'm blind and deaf while I'm doing it.
Okay, well I'll like hold his arm and just lead it with me.
He's eating the horse. Oh God. He went ass first.
He's not actually eating the horse. He is tying up the horse. The horse seems to be very injured, however. He seems to have this kind of like thick like rope that they must have handmade. It looks massive compared to the ropes you use. But like he's like tying the horse down by the legs currently. So let me know
I'm
what.
gonna start trying to tiptoe forward.
And Tingle turns a dial on his armor, and the steam that's normally billowing out of his smokestacks instead goes down to just a little hiss.
Okay.
Bloodbeard's
I'm gonna
draw his cutlass and follow behind.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait about 15 seconds before I approach.
Got it.
Emilio's gonna cast Shillelagh on his quarterstaff. Also, he's apparently stepping on every single leaf on the way there.
It's like a branch like crack, 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 snap. Like you're finding branches somehow.
Sorry, Pete,
falling
I'm not
from the
actually
trees
blind
right in
with
front of
Flock
him.
Familiar.
Huh?
I'm not actually blind with Flock Familiar. That's only Find Familiar.
Okay. Got it.
This one's all telepathic.
Got it.
Ooh.
So
Upgrades.
is an
Wait, I
upgrade.
did not mean to do that. Sorry.
So
As you punch the ground.
Val and
Emilio,
Zubrick,
you fool!
Valsir and Zubrick, like Valsir, you're kind of getting close. You, what's called smell some blood, and you realize there's a crushed person pretty close by.
Oh,
Well, you're
gosh.
behind some bushes and stumps right now.
That's unfortunate.
And that person is right here.
I
Can't
see
tell.
that.
As for Tingle, Amos, and Emilio, currently you guys have approached up to the fallen over tree, like the pushed over tree, it seems like the uprooted one, and you're using that as big, good cover currently.
Come on, guys, let's be quiet.
About
Tingle
15
step
seconds
to the
have
side.
passed. I'm gonna
Tingle,
cast.
let me take the lead on this one.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on
Okay.
myself.
Okay, Sanctuary, huh?
Yeah,
I don't have a status effect for Sanctuary.
it's fine. I'm gonna run up my max speed.
Okay.
25. Hey, you!
You see the giant kind of while sitting down turn over. It's like he doesn't even see you because like you're kind of tiny. As you wave, he looks down. He's like, he kind of grumbles something under his breath. You can see he's like barely dressed. By the way, I know I'm using a different thing because I realized I don't have a hill giant sprite. So
So he's a scantily clad hill giant.
Yeah, he's almost wearing nothing. He has like kind of this patched up loincloth. He looks like that he has what's sort of a kind of a backpack that's shrewdly made with like these ropes that's tied to him. And he's currently trying to tie the horse in a way that he can carry it seems like. Clover, as you wave him down, he looks over, he kind of and just kind of lets out this kind of grunt and kind of goes back to the horse.
Can you understand me? I'm just walking closer.
Okay. As you step closer, he doesn't seem to be paying any mind to you. The horse is like, what's called whining quite loudly at this point. You could see he's like struggling with the horse, and then you hear a snap in the leg of the horse as he breaks a leg just to like get it to quiet down and tie it down.
I kind of wince at that. I get up to him and just, I guess, I punch him in the leg so he can actually notice I'm there.
Yeah, well, he's noticed you. You punch him in the leg, so you're just like actually like, pay attention to me, you idiot. As he does, he looks over at you and he's going to attempt to swat you away by smacking you.
He will have to make a wisdom saving throw before he does that.
Which is great. He's great at making wisdom saving throws, if you didn't know. This particular one is great at making wisdom saving throws. I rolled a natural 20. It's a 19 when you roll a natural 20.
He still has to land his attack, though.
Huh?
He still has to land his attack.
Yes, yeah. And he's not using his, like, you could see that he has like a massive kind of club nearby, like at his feet. But he's not grabbing for that, he's just going to try to swat you away like a bug. Give me a second, I need to open this one up too.
I'm just gonna watch Clover get obliterated.
Okay, you guys are watching this. Like, Clover walks up, you know, all confident, I guess. A bit nervous, but confident. As the hill giant goes to smack you, that's a natural failure. It's a 6 as he kind of overshoots your head and you like duck out of the way. And you feel like the wind kind of going by. You could tell that it probably would have hurt a lot. Yeah.
Leave.
You can tell he says something, but you don't speak giant, do you?
Nope.
Okay. He like
Bloodbeard saying this is just gonna duck down. He's gonna like hold up a finger to Tingle and Emilio, and he's gonna quick start like moving over here, and he's gonna cunning action try to hide behind this fucking rock.
Give me another stealth check. It's because you're using cunning action, I'm letting you do another stealth check.
Yeah.
As you rush over.
Disadvantage.
Ooh. Okay. That rock. Alright. So the rock is going to give you 3/4 cover. That only increases AC, right? It doesn't say.
AC and your dexterity saves.
Yep. As you see as you like dive in, you like kind of bump into the wall, like this kind of makeshift wall this old wall that it still exists. You hear some of the rocks kind of tumble over on the other side. You kind of stay quiet. Clover, you saw Bloodbeard run from the tree to the wall, and when he does that and the rocks kind of fall, you could see the hill giant kind of look over.
I just give it another punch so he makes. Look at me.
This time he's gonna grab the great club and try to scrape it along the ground to hit you. As he's starting to stand up, and I'm guessing another wisdom save. Right?
Yeah.
That's a 2. He goes, and his hand kind of goes limp as it's about to reach you in the club, and it goes limp, and he goes, and he gets up, and he sees where he... Huh?
No, I'm just saying that out loud.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just saying guys out loud.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As he stands up, he goes to kick you this time.
Was that a cue, Emilio?
That's a cue enough for me. Bloodbeard's moving in.
Okay.
I roll initiative.
Yes, give me a second. The kick's gonna happen. He fails to save again. I'm going to start combat now. So roll away.
Damn,
Battle
Zubrik.
begins.
I tried my best.
Let's do.
I guess I'm still coming down.
Right.
Give me a second. Ending. First person to react after the hill giant attacks is Amos. Bloodbeard, you're the first to go. What are you doing?
Bloodbeard mutters an infernal curse as he is going to cast Searing Smite
Okay.
on his blade. And then he is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay.
And he is going to attempt to stab the shit out of this giant with his cutlass.
All right.
So 15 to hit.
15 to hit. That will hit. Do your damage.
And he's going to need to make a... I don't know if this is going to work. Hold up. See if this rolls right. Ignore the sneak on that. Yeah, the fire damage. He's going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. Or
Wait, the
catch
sneak
on
attack
fire.
would happen.
Yes, no, ignore the sneak on the Searing Smite damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he needs to make a con save?
10 slashing, 4 fire, and a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. It's a 15.
Okay, cool. So he doesn't stay on... Oh, no, excuse me. I guess the con save's on his turn, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't take
He won't.
fire damage at the start of his turn. He just
Yeah.
takes it from me hitting him.
The initial fire damage, that's it. As you, what's called slash into him, he lets out a "Rrrr," then you realize and when you get this close, since you're not Clover from behind, you would see that he has what looks like a crudely carved horn of sorts, also on him, and you could see that he has a few kind of like a necklace that he's fashioned with some large bones that he's stitched together.
He's got some sort of horn! Watch out! Then Bloodbeard's gonna scoot back 10.
Okay, I'm guessing you're disengaging.
I don't need to.
Oh,
I have
yes,
Rashly and Audacity.
you have that as the swashbuckler.
And that is Bloodbeard's turn.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, I can hit the end button. Where is it?
It's way up
Where
there.
is it?
I could just end it for you.
I got it.
Okay, cool. Amelia, it's your turn.
Amelia's gonna. How big is the hill giant for like spaces? I don't know.
It's 3x3. It's a huge creature. It's massive.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Fireball right here then.
No, the horsey.
Fire. Okay.
Okay, fine, right here.
No, you already said it. You could tell me what you want to do right there.
I thought the horse was a tree. I would not attack the horse.
Okay.
If
alright.
the horse has a broken leg, it's not surviving anyway.
And
I can help them.
can you click on the spell so I know how big it is?
Yes. I believe it's just a 5-foot diameter.
I think so. Because it has a 5-foot effect around it too if you're within 5 feet of it.
Flamingo sphere.
See, I heard fireball and I was very confused.
I knew what it meant. I knew it was.
I'm just gonna copy paste it if I
Okay.
can.
Yes.
Because it does not want to send things anymore.
Okay, I could help you fix that later too.
Flamingo sphere. That was good, Robert.
5-foot diameter sphere appears. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere to 30 feet. So it has to end its turn there for it to take damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Within 5 feet of it, you summon it right there. That's your action. You have a movement and a bonus.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move up to where Amos is. And I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay, cool. It is now. By the way, Amos and you are both now not hiding. I just want to make that clear. Valsira.
Oh, would I have had an advantage on that first attack then?
You were technically not hiding, anyways.
Oh, okay.
Because
just making
its
sure.
passive perception beat your thing. That's why I turned over to look at you as it was trying to kick Clover away.
I assumed. I was just seeing if I could crit fish. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the giant, of course.
Got it.
And then I will use my crossbow.
Nice.
Does it hit?
It does. 14 hits, and it deals 9 plus 3, 12 points of damage. Did I roll for its? Yeah, I did. I just rolled really low for its initiative.
Good.
All right. It is now Clover, your turn.
You made note that there was a horn, right?
Yes.
I am going to try to climb the giant and grab the horn.
Okay. Interesting.
We're
That's
gonna
attached
need
to
a
his
new
head?
healer.
No, it's like around his neck.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Give me.
Climb, halfling, climb.
Give me. I'm gonna treat this almost like a grapple. Where
Okay.
you're doing an
Oh,
athletics
God.
check to climb it, and it's gonna attempt to shake you off with athletics or some other thing. So give me an athletics check to climb the giant. Not with
let's go.
disadvantage. It has rope that you can it's using for some of its clothing. All right, that's a good one. Athletics, That's a 12. As you start to climb it, you get how tall are they? They're not that tall.
I think it's like 18 feet or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's still quite tall. Your half your movement would be climbing speed. You managed to climb what? That would be like 12 feet. You're a little short of the horn as it's like dangling around its neck. You're like right there. You're in like near its back towards its like area. It's trying to like get you off, but it can't reach you. So you need to climb a little more. Get there.
Okay. That's my turn.
It's your turn. Got it.
I'm just grabbing onto him.
Tingle, it's your turn.
Hit him in the butt, 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 hit him in the butt.
Tingle runs up and he's gonna try and punch him in the butt.
Okay.
Going to punch that fart box, buddy.
Oh god. Okay,
your
so
attack.
Thunder Gauntlets and 10.
10. That hits your damage.
Oh, okay.
4 points of damage.
Yeah, baby.
As your gauntlets whirl with what's called power, it makes contact with its fart box, as so put it by Dylan, and you hear the discharge, but he barely reacts to it as he sees you now too.
All right, you got a lot of cushioning down there. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now it is the hill giant's turn. It is going to. It has the club in hand. Give me 2. Got it. What it's gonna do, it drops the horse with the other hand. It's going to smack. What's the range? I think it's 10 feet. Yep. Gonna move 5. Nah. It's gonna start smacking. That's what it would do.
Try talking to it, Clover.
I don't know giant.
It's actually gonna swing at Tingle twice, because Clover is the one climbing it right now.
Oh no.
Wait, no. One of its action is gonna be used for grappling Clover. Smacking.
I feel like this hill giant is thinking way too hard
Sorry.
on what it's gonna do.
It's gonna smack Tingle once and try to grab Clover. It's a 24 to hit you, Tingle.
Well, that would hit if I didn't shield!
As the big club comes down, you cast shield just in time, and you see it slam into your ethereal shield spell. Manages to barely protect you. And then it's going to attempt to grab you, Clover. So give me another athletics check to see.
Is it considered an attack?
It is.
It's a special attack.
It's a special attack, so
It still has to make that wisdom saving throw.
got it. It is a 14.
That saves. Yep.
Okay. That barely saves, but it works. 10, it rolled a 13. As you feel this kind of the other hand, now that it's free and not grabbing the horse, it reaches over to where you are, and you can see it coming to grab you. I'll say, if you want, you can let go as a free action, but you're 12 feet up, you'll take some falling damage if you fall. Okay.
I'm just gonna get grabbed by it.
It grabs you, and it's holding onto you. You're grappled. Your speed is at 0. Okay. Or that's... Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Restrained? I think that's still the same thing.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Restrained is like grappled, but worse for the person who is.
Actually, that would make sense, because it's so big. It's like just literally
Yeah, fair enough.
grabbing onto
Okay.
you. Yeah. Zubrick.
I'm also really tiny.
Yeah, you're very tiny compared to it.
All right. I can telepathically command my thingies, so I named my owl Fantasia, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Eleanor to come back to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Gerald, my spider, to jump on its face when Fantasia flies over it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell Fantasia to dive bomb inside the horn. So
Okay.
you can't use it.
Yeah!
Okay, give me. If you can pull up here, let me pull up a stats for an owl. God damn it! It is. It'll load. Okay, it is a 13 dex. Give me a d20 plus 1 to see if it manages to like properly get into the horn and try to plug
Dive
it up
bomb.
with this. As it does so, it moves out of the way, and the owl just goes and falls off after hitting the blubbery bit of like the flesh.
That's fine.
And it has to
That's
kind of like right itself and correct itself.
Gerald is still climbing on his face,
Yes.
constantly using the help action.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like it's trying to bother it by being around its face.
I'm gonna try to fuck with you more, Pete, and I'm gonna use my action to cast Phantasmal Force on him.
Interesting.
His perspective shifts.
Okay.
The road is now a wall, and he is falling downwards on this endless cliff we call Earth.
Okay. Is there safety
Uh,
made?
Yes, I should. Oh, it didn't pop up.
Oh, I do want to point out the giant ended its turn by the fire.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Con save.
One sec, I'll add the thing, Pete.
That was a 17. So the
A
5
pass,
damage.
okay.
Yeah, it takes half. I believe the
There's
5
the
damage you
description
rolled
for
was
you, Pete.
9, so it takes half of that.
Just for
Oh.
you.
Then ignore this.
Yeah, it's okay. And what were you doing? Oh, the long effect of the Phantasmal Force.
Yeah.
and, The
what
damage
save
is still
is
the
it?
same. Intelligence saving throw on a fail the creature.
Perceives the illusion.
Yeah. -1.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, it feels like his perspective shifts.
Okay.
Like the road is now a cliffside and he's falling.
Yeah.
My ideal is for him to try to just lay down, like he's trying to grip the road and not fall.
Okay. Well, that's your ideal. We'll see how this.
That's my ideal. We'll see how this stupid man reacts, and that's my turn.
Okay. Amos, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna run up and stab this stupid thing. Yeah, da 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 da. Need to slide up and give it a stab. Sha, motherfucker!
Okay.
And then I'll gracefully fall back. I'll fall back next to Emilio.
Got it. 11
And I
points
end
of
my
damage. It is now Emilio's turn.
Um,
Oh, we're almost at like time. Stop. Damn it.
Emilio will run up then, so 5, 10, 15, and he will smack it with that shillelagh.
Go ahead. Macaroni.
Oh man.
That hits. Do 3 damage.
3 full damage.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything.
Got it. Valsera, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm also, for good measure, gonna throw Hunter Sense on him,
Okay.
and then use my crossbow again.
Okay.
That hit?
That hits.
Nice.
Roll for both Hunter's Mark and Sense.
Sorry, it's Slayer's Prey.
Slayer's Prey, yeah. So, fine. That is 12 points of damage. It,
In the chest.
as another bolt hits it, it is now Clover, your turn.
I'm just kind of grappled in its arms, and as I see that it's
Also, you have like your hands free, so if you want, you could still cast this.
the spell I'm casting doesn't require that.
Okay.
As he's like holding me in his hand, I lob the perfect spit right into his eye, and I'm trying to cast blindness.
Okay.
Con save.
Con save. That it's good at a con save. It's a 17.
That succeeds.
As he is not blinded, but
Feel spent.
he is still going to feel the effects of other stuff. Is that what you're doing?
Yep, my sanctuary's dropped.
Okay. Tingle, your turn.
Well, let's see if this works a little better. Tingle fiddles with the dial on his glove and tries to turn up the power and take another punch.
Okay. Hear the whirl, and you make contact with its butt. 7 points of damage.
Yeah, feel that reverberation.
It lets out a bit of pain. It is now the Hill Giant's turn, and on its turn, because of the effects of Zubrik's Phantasmal Force, you can see him go as he falls over, and like with his, he lets go of Clover, grabs onto the ground with one of his like hand. He still has the great club. He sees you all are there, and he's gonna start swinging as he's now prone on the ground, grabbing. So I know the rule for prone creatures is ranged attacks have disadvantage. This thing's so fucking big it doesn't matter. That's how I'm ruling it, because that doesn't really make any sense to me when creatures get really big and you're prone. Okay. It is definitely prone, and it's gonna start swinging. Can't click on it.
So I think it also takes that fire damage from Emilio's.
At the end of the turn. I
Oh,
think.
end of the turn. Yeah, my bad.
It is.
Thinking of Moonbeam.
It's gonna swing at because it would be easiest to swing at Emilio and Tingle. It's gonna swing twice at each of you.
Thankfully, it has disadvantage on both of us.
Yes. Wait, why on you?
Because it's prone.
Yes, melee attacks while prone are correct. It is a 12 to hit Emilio, and it's 18 to hit Tingle.
That missiles.
Okay.
It literally just hits.
Emilio, as this kind of crudely swung great club comes to hit you, it it catches you off guard. You're not sure what the damn giant is doing, like on the ground, grabbing onto it with one hand, and you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it slams into you. Tingle, as it comes to you, kind of ball up and you take the brunt of the hit, and your armor takes the hit, but you could feel how much damage it would have done, and it probably would have hurt like hell. It is turn is over.
Do that deck save, man. Actually, he's prone, so just
It's a con save.
deck
isn't
save.
it?
It's a deck save.
The deck
Well,
save.
You have to do the con save first to see if you still have it up.
You're
Yes,
right.
You're right. It's a concentration check.
Thanks, Ian.
Oh
You
no.
fail. The sphere disappears. It doesn't have to make a dex save. It is now Zubrik, your turn.
Alright, is my owl dead from hitting the floor?
Absolutely, because it it fell to the floor before you could tell it to get back up. The giant goes, "Ugh," squashes it.
Just a pop of feathers
Fantasia,
and then
no.
it disappears.
Alright, I'm gonna get Gerald, my spider, to use a help action to help Valsira when she's about to shoot, by
Got it.
crawling in his eyeballs.
Got it.
I will mind thrust him as a bonus action and firebolt him as an action.
Got it. Go ahead, do your thing. Mind thrust, intelligence save. Coming up.
Oh, is my... No, oh, okay, the regular attack, right, for ranged, you said? Since he's so big?
Yeah. I'm still considering it regular because he is kind of massive.
Well, I still missed, so...
Alright, that is a 5, so it fails the mind thrust. It takes 14 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's
Now-
all I can do.
Okay.
Bloodbeard
Yeah, go
can
ahead.
take advantage of the situation. And he is going to try and just go right, like just try to stab it right, or cut right across the eyes. And he's got this. As he rushes in.
Alright, make your attack. As you go to hit it, you manage to strike him, like you said, for the eyes, right?
Yeah,
Okay. If you got past like 20, I would have said, yeah, sure, you hit the eyes. But
it
since
was just for flavor.
Yeah,
it's
for
not
flavor.
like I'm not. I don't.
you're
actually
slashing
call
at
it
its
shot.
face, like as it, you know,
Yeah.
it's trying to like block you with its other free arm. You're still slashing at it, trying to avoiding its attempts to block it, and you deal 21 points of damage.
And he's gonna slide back 15 more feet.
Okay,
Finish it off.
Jeez,
Amelia, it's your turn.
it's bloody.
I am hurt pretty bad. I don't care. I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
Nope.
He has no reaction, so you don't have to waste it.
Well, they didn't know, I guess.
Oh well.
Didn't know. I will take it as if I didn't.
Okay. Now it's Valsira, your turn.
Do I get advantage because he's on the ground?
No, you technically would have disadvantage, but it's regular. And then not only that, the spider, as Dylan said, the spider's helping out by distracting
Okay.
all on his face. So what do you do? That hits.
Didn't even need it. Didn't even need the spider.
No,
Okay.
I'm not good.
The bolt goes through the spider.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Okay.
There was
As
rubber
Alright.
in.
You
17.
fire the bolt, it hits, and as it hits, it lets out a very, very, very. Wait, let me just do a check real quick.
How loud his death scream is.
Well, yeah, basically. It's pretty fucking loud.
Yeah, I bet.
As he lets out this roar, he kind of goes. His face kind of hits the ground, and you deal 17 points of damage.
Man, oh man.
Hey.
Clover,
Jeez.
it is your turn. What do you do?
Oh, he's not dead. He's just unconscious.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe not.
I'm gonna walk over to Emilio and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I then turn to Amos. You know how you can make your voice beckon, right? Could you make that roar sound like away from us?
If I run really fast, I can try to distract it, but Bloodbeard's gonna shrug.
Okay. Now that's
That's
all.
my turn.
It's your whole turn. All right. It is now Tingle. Your turn.
You're not getting up from this! 5, 10, 15, 20. And then Tingle's gonna try and drive a Thunder Gauntlet into the maybe dead giant's head.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
My spider.
Yep, the spider's basically dead.
Draw.
As you're not like paying attention, you don't see the spider. You charge up your gauntlet. You land it, slam it down into his head.
Liquefy those brains!
You feel the thud as it like slams into the ground once more. Seems relatively hurt and lifeless. It is now Giant's turn. It is dead, and I need to do this, and just let's go back to Zubrik. Okay.
I will firebolt the body.
Okay. Firebolt the body. Gonna sizzle. Seems like it's pretty dead. It doesn't react to the fire.
Throw some grease on it.
It is now, as you do that, you hear Amos and Emilio. You would hear
Come on.
as from the south.
Oh.
Two massive giants ripping their way through the bush after hearing what they have heard. When they get here, this is actually where we're gonna take a break. If you don't mind.
Man.
Not a break.
Cliffhanger.
Not break. This is where we're ending the session for today. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Not tomorrow.
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 Everyone
Yeah,
here.
Tomorrow!
I would love to, but
Party never ends.
I know. I wish I could play D&D every day, but unfortunately we can't. We'll pick this up on next week, where these two other hill giants have come to discover one of their allies is now Brain. Brain's been liquefied, and it's definitely being burned alive with super fire.
Yeah,
But yeah,
the situation
dead.
is Grease.
huh?
Burned dead.
This is a Grease situation.
This is definitely a Grease situation if I've ever heard one. But this is where we'll pick up next Friday. So I hope you all that are watching enjoyed. We'll be back next week with more, and we'll see how the party deals with 2 additional giants. I want to
Okay.
know who wants to do the recap for next week now.
I'll do it.
Yes, thank
'cause
you.
I haven't taken a turn yet. I took notes today.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Awesome. And yeah, I hope you all as players enjoyed. And I'm excited for next week. Well, I really want to know how you guys deal with 2 additional hill giants, because they can be scary. You did deal with one by only being hit once, which is really awesome.
I'm annoyed that I used both of my things.
Remember, Hunter's Mark can move as a bonus action.
That's true. And I can do them both twice a day, but I kind of thought it was going to be a one and done fight for the day. So,
Yeah. You didn't know.
I think Slayer's Prey, I think you can also move. Like, it's pretty flexible.
Yeah. And Hunter's Mark, moving it doesn't mean you cast it again. It's still the same spell.
right, that's true.
Alright, well, either way, thank you all for playing, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you all next week, next Friday. Bye! Thank you for watching.
Bye.
You think they'll be dumb enough if I minor illusion him just going, guys, I just fell, it's fine, go.
In common.
In common, very natural.
And then they both answer,
Fine.
okay.
It's me, Greg.
Alright.
So yeah, so Gia, Slayer's Prey, they word it really dumb. It took me
Yeah.
a while to figure this out. But you can just designate another creature as a bonus action that as that target. And
Okay.
that lasts until you take a short or long rest. But it ends early if you finish it benefits lasts until you finish a short or long rest. It ends early if you designate a different creature. So if you target one of those giants that survived, until you rest, you still have that target designated unless you designate something else. So it's like a free hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Cool.
The only thing is that it only works on the first hit every, turn it
Yes.
comes around.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
multi-attack anyway.
unlike hunter's mark. It's every hit.
And it's non-magical.
Yes.
It's also free, which
Yeah,
is
it's very
great.
free. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know we're
Oh,
not
yeah.
really on like the stream's still going, but I always do this. I always leave it up a little bit. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys have anything you want to say to me, let me know now. Otherwise,
I'm gonna be running with so much in this fight. It's just gonna be like hit and run, hit and run.
I know that's what swashbucklers do. Kind of nice.
They swashbuckle.
You buckle
They
and
swash, they buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the charisma modifier bonus to initiative is really fucking sweet too. I love
A
this subclass.
swashbuckler swords bard. That'd be sick.
Oh man.
Who is this? Is it Duke?
Is it Duke?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey
Dookie.
guys. Great episode. I caught the last half of it. I tried to watch it at work, but my press was too loud. Some of it was that loud.
Well, I'm glad he got to watch part of the fight, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
what
right.
do you think?
Need to protect Clover at all.
Yeah, Clover's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, just the most wholesome. Who walks up to a hill giant and says, "Can you go away, please?" Excuse, could you not be here? This is great. This was awesome. This is the first episode. I'm
Sorry, you keep cutting out.
again. Do you remember all the other times when I've had trouble with?
I know. It's always a
Discord.
connection. Yeah, it's always the connection issue. But yeah, if you ever want to, come back on as a guest in this new world, let me know. The doors are always open for you. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now.